Are we ready?
Are we ready? I think we are ready, yeah. There we go.
We're ready!
Alright, do we want me to
Hello.
go directly into quests, or do we want to watch me, just eat absolute ass at Leap of Faith?
I think that's up to you.
Okay, cool. Leap of Faith.
Hang on. Whoop. I'm hoping I'm not absolutely beefing it in this dungeon right now. Alright, we're good. I forgot this boss does stack.
Oh boy. Well, hello everyone. Welcome in.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, it's this one. I fucking hate this one. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing Leap of Faith, even though, like, Leap of Faith fucking sucks. I mean, it's not that it sucks, it's that I'm bad at it, you know? It's that I suck.
Oh, right. That's what I'm gonna say about, Armvale from now on.
I understand.
Armvale doesn't suck, I'm just bad at it. No, Armvale sucks.
I see, I understand.
Have you never done Armvale yet?
I might have, but I can't, like, open my, dungeon list and see which one that is.
Fair enough.
Is
it's the one with heavy poisons.
Oh, okay. Is that the one where you get the Morble Seedling minion?
Yes.
I actually like that one.
You like that one? It sucks.
I actually like that one. I had to run it several times because I really wanted the Morble Seedling minion.
Oh.
So, like, instead of, like, getting really frustrated at the dungeon, I would be like, yeah, I want to do it again because I want the minion.
Aw. Okay, that's cute.
So,
though.
like, I trained my little, brain to just be like, yeah, Armvale.
I've not done that yet.
It takes some time.
Because I've healed Armvale.
See, I feel like that would be a different, fucking experience that I don't know that I want to do. Yeah. I never want to pick up a healing class. Oh, god damn it. I never want to pick up a healing class. If I ever try to pick up a healing class, kill me. I can't do it.
I don't recommend it like a starting class. But, like, there isn't anything, like, inherently wrong with how the healing classes work. They just take a little extra time to learn.
Yeah, and, like...
And you have a lot more to pay attention to.
Yeah. I feel that, and that's, why I don't want to do them. Is because, like, I don't have, like, the brain power to just pay that much attention to everyone.
I'm impressed that I picked up 2 different ones.
Oh, yeah. I'm always impressed with what you do. Ah, god damn it. You know what I'm not impressed with? Me and this fucking Leap of Faith.
But yeah, because I picked up Sage on Yume. And then Lily is an Astrologian.
Oh, yeah.
And to be honest, with Astrologian, I actually had to put the class down for a bit and then come back and, like, look at it with fresh eyes. Because, like, I was just not figuring out what the hell I was doing with it.
I gotcha.
Sage, on the other hand, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna press buttons and see if I learn it.
yeah, that's how you do it sometimes. Alright, I'm doing okay this time. And now that I've said that, I'm gonna eat shit.
Well, don't eat shit.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
That's how you.
That seems like a
cool. That seems like a good way to get sepsis.
Yes.
Or like, I don't know. Yeah.
So that's why I can't pick up a healing class. Because I'm stupid. It's the last person you want to, like, get injured or, like, kill themselves. It's the fucking healer. And that's why I can't heal.
Honestly, if you eventually, like, because there are, like, achievements you can get from, like, leveling all of the classes.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, and, like, I want to do that for Disciple of the Hand and Land. But I'm not super sure I want to do that for, like, any of the, like, actual classes.
Alright, I mean, and...
okay, phew.
And, like, if you eventually, like, get to a point where, like, you're out of other content to do...
Yeah, that might be when I decide to do it.
Why not?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I would highly recommend... I think you would enjoy Sage.
Okay.
It is arguably one of the hardest healing classes to learn, but it is very satisfying once you do.
Okay. I'm trying to see where the... Okay, that one's up there. Cool. And that's the only one I'm missing. Okay, cool. Fuck. Oh, damn it. I was about to say I'm almost done. No, I'm not. It's Leap of Faith. You're never done. Never done with Leap of Faith.
Is this just, American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah. Have you never done Leap of Faith?
I've only done Triple Triad.
Okay, you gotta try Leap of Faith. It sucks. You gotta try this, it sucks.
This is like that time we were in Disney World, and Caitlin was like, yeah, you gotta try the Beverly.
There were several things that, she wanted to do that we were like, why?
Okay, but the Beverly thing was funny.
Yeah.
At least Beverly was funny. Oh, that's such a mean prank to pull on somebody, and yet it's so harmless.
Yeah.
For context, Beverly sucks.
Oh my god, I fucking did it. Okay.
If you ever go to a World of Coke place, and you see the Italian soda labeled Beverly, try it. It sucks.
Yeah, you gotta try this. It sucks. I got an achievement.
It tastes like grape-flavored medication. Like... I find it so freaking hard to believe that people willingly consume this.
Yeah. Honestly, like, the World of Coke is a little bit fascinating, because it's like, some things are, like, really, really good, and you're like, why do they not sell this here? Like, there was a soda in Japan that was, like, melon-flavored, and it's the most amazing thing I've ever, like, tasted. And, like, I've been trying...
Man, of course it would be the Japanese soda, though, right?
Exactly. Like, I've been chasing that high ever since, and I can't find something in America that's comparable.
Yeah.
And then other ones you try, and you're like, how the fuck do people drink this?
Oh, I just died. Okay.
Good job. Don't do that.
Should I do smaller pulls? Oh, I got a res. Alright.
Got a res.
I have my res. Come back. Whoop.
How much, like, MGP do I have? Oh, I have 110,000.
I died again.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I want to look at how much the, bunny girl top I need is.
Oh, I think that's like 100.
For the bunny chief one, it's like more.
Oh, that one I think is like 300, 500 maybe?
No, it's 120,000, and I have 110,000.
Whoo!
I'm almost there.
Play some Triple Triad.
Let me see. Triple Triad Trader, selling cards for MGP. Do I have any? Oh, they would be in my inventory. I would know if I had any. So, no.
Typed in the chat smaller pulls. The healer was like, that would help.
Oops.
Because I'm tanking.
Yeah. You're
and
like,
I've got...
should I do smaller pulls? They're like, yes, actually.
And, I've gotten to a point where I'm actually very comfortable doing wall-to-wall.
Oh, good.
So that's what I did. Well, okay, it got to a point where healers were asking me to start doing bigger pulls.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess that means that you're doing pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it means that the healers didn't have enough to do.
Aw. They're like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
Can one of you die, please?
Like, and I'm sitting here like, as somebody who plays healer classes, I have never asked for bigger pulls.
Nope. No.
Smaller pulls, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, if somebody's doing small pulls that like are small enough, I'm just attacking.
Yeah.
I'm helping DPS.
Let's see, have I done anything? Okay, hell yeah. So I can do a little bit of that.
This healer is a sprout. I don't know.
I'm gonna spend a tiny bit of time in here in the gold saucer and do minigame stuff for a tiny bit of time, and then we go on to quest stuff.
Heck yeah.
Oh, there we go. Good job. I really like the minigame in the gold saucer that's just punching the shit out of Gilgamesh.
Man, do you think anybody's modded it to be fake Gilgamesh?
I don't know. It would be really fucking funny if it was, though.
I feel like somebody has done it, and, yeah, I think they're funny.
That would be so fucking hilarious. I would love that. Why am I not doing very well on this today? I'm usually good at this, I promise. Oh well. It'd be like that some days. Hang on, not that one. Logs, challenge log. Okay, I'm really close to getting that. I wonder when the next gate is and if I'll be here when it happens. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Good job, me. Alright, and there. Got 112,000. I think by next stream I'll be able to get the little bunny chief bustier. And then that's the last one I need. There's an attendant. I'm gonna check when the next...
So you're gonna be a cat girl with bunny ears.
Yeah, because I'm really smart.
You are.
Yeah, I'm a genius. Oh, it's at 7:20. Eh. Which one game is it? Hang on. Oh, Cliffhanger? Which one's Cliffhanger? I completely forget which one's Cliffhanger. Alright, I've done everything else I'm able to right now. So... Oh god, which way's the exit? I'm lost. Okay. Alright. So on to... I have to go back to, Thanalan. I believe that's where I've been doing my quests. I gotta go back to keeping the flame alive.
Yeah, I think you're heading for, I think you're going back to the Waking Sands, actually.
Probably in a minute, but first I have to talk to one NPC that I was right in front of when I logged in today, because I haven't logged into Final Fantasy since the last stream.
Oof.
I'm busy. That's my excuse. So I was right in front of it, and then I left to go to the gold saucer.
Oh no! Aha! Damn it.
You good? Did you die?
No.
Okay. Don't die.
I'm trying not to, okay?
I believe in you. Alright, back to talking to people.
Oh.
You okay?
This boss has a mechanic where she just makes your character go berserk.
Oh no.
Needless to say, it's rude, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I believe that. Alright, cutscene.
Miss Lorelei, stop making me run.
No. No, I think she's gonna keep doing that, actually.
Also, fun fact, Alphinaud's afraid of ghosts.
Poor Alphinaud.
No, he deserves to be mocked.
Yeah, that's fair.
Scared of ghosts. Are you kidding me? Little boy faces off against primals without even blinking. But a ghost? Oh no, that's too much.
Scared of ghosts. That's such a funny, like, personality trait to give to characters. Alright, cutscene reading time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright. The general is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilbert and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. God, Miss Yugiri is so pretty after her face reveal. Oh! Who we got here?
Love her.
Dark Stranger. Okay. General Alden, I presume, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Oh! Everyone just squares the fuck up. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Oriange awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse, I assure you, General Alden. If you come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. Okay, so Oriange is just fetching us. Oh!
Not Uriange.
Well, Uriange is where this guy's telling us to go.
True. But he said, my lady.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you come to the Waking Sands?
Hey, Alphinaud, you got opinions on this ship? I've spoken with Uriange via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Raubon is in safe hands. Let us make our own way to Vesper Bay.
He's like, I don't fucking know.
He's like, I don't fucking trust this guy. Uriange, did you send a dude?
Nope. Not Uriange.
Oh, Miss Yugiri's down here. Hang on.
I mean, yes, he knows who it is, but
he knows of this happening. He knows the dude has been sent. Uriange didn't send the dude.
It was not Uriange that sent him, no. Oh.
Oh, so Yugiri has an idea who the mistress might be. What does the Dark Stranger have to say? It is only prudent to be wary, but you may be assured that this is no ruse. Pray leave the care of General Alden to us and make your way to the Waking Sands. Friends await you there. Well, how far is the Waking Sands from here? That's gonna take me up to South Shroud. I have to go all the way to Northern fuck it. I have money, I can just teleport places.
Have money, I could just teleport places.
I have money, I don't have to walk.
Walking is for the poor.
Walking is for the poor.
How dare you say we walk on the poor? Alright, admit it, that one was good.
That was really fucking funny.
That was good.
Alright, where... Tell me to go to the Waking... Oh, I have to enter the Waking Sands. Hey, man. Oh, the Waking Sands!
Not the Rising Stones.
I'm dumb.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go put, our leftovers from dinner away.
Yeah, good idea.
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a thing for this. Oh, I'm so smart, I don't have to spend money. I'm so smart. Because I was stupid earlier, and I didn't use these. I think I gave them to Genro to hold? Yes! I'm so fucking smart. I'm so smart. Alright, you're still doing your ventures. How long do both of you guys have? Oh, 19. Okay, like 20 minutes left. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can use that. I don't have to spend more money. I didn't even have to spend the money in the first place to get here. I'm stupid and a genius. Okay. Take 2. Trying again. Oh, it's voiced.
Praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery. Father! Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides. Forgive me, Father. I should have been at her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
What? I had a feeling, but I was not 100% sure. But, like, what?
It was I who arranged this gathering.
Who? This is a new person. Okay.
And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthorn, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young lady, I understand you were...
You had a feeling about what?
I had a feeling Nanamo was not dead,
Would I be correct in
but I wasn't 100% sure.
personally verify her Grace's vital signs?
So I'm also, it's been kind of confirmed now, so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Everything is okay.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
Everything's fine, Nanamo's fine.
However, since you have no proof of that right now...
Well, this lady just told me, and she looks trustworthy.
But no, she's kind of chill.
Okay.
I just kind of dislike her on principle, but...
Interesting, okay.
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse
Gear slightly upgraded.
to eliminate the threat posed by Telechi.
Glamour restored.
She's really making it sound like, everyone planned to fake Nanamo's death so that Raubon would fly into a rage and just fucking kill Telechi.
Kind of Lolorito's plan.
Interesting. He was like, alright, we're gonna activate a rabid dog. Here we go.
Oh, I think Lolorito's whole thing was,
The Sultana's assassination alone.
I will kind of want to see what happens if...
Exploited it to his own
Hey, what would happen if I did something, like, really fucked up? Oh, that's what happens. Neat.
He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Telechi for him. And you do
Okay.
oblige.
I'm gonna go back into this dungeon again.
He removed his two foremost rivals,
Mostly because it has a minion I want.
remaining above suspicion.
It has a little turtle minion, Katie.
Hmm?
It has a little turtle minion in it.
Turtle minion?
And I want the turtle.
Go get the turtle minion.
I'm trying so hard, it won't give it to me.
Turtle. Turtle.
I did get a, little red panda out of a Heaven's Word dungeon not long ago, though.
Nice.
I didn't even know that, that dungeon drops minions. And they just gave me a red panda, and I was like, thank you. I do like a red panda.
Red panda cute. That's one of the ones that'll climb on your shoulder.
Were I to guess, I would say her grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Ulda, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo.
Oh, Rabon. He's going through it.
I will never
Yeah.
forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare.
Is that?
Indeed,
Huh.
'twas out of the desire to see
Alright, good
order
for you.
restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information and arranged this gathering.
I really like this lady's hat.
I hope you
I
are
wanna
ready
make
to
it,
work,
you know?
General, for there is much work to be
Like
done.
in real life?
Our
Yeah.
first priority must
Yeah, she's got one of those, like,
be back into balance.
medieval time princess hats.
Forget her grace's
It reminds me of, like, the fucking Fantasia Sorcerer's Apprentice hat,
of her people.
Yeah.
but, like, fancier. And I want it.
As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must
They make Dulala kind of come out to be somebody who's gonna be important.
and take your place at her side once
Mm.
more, for her sake and that of our
I haven't spoken to her since that story arc.
Wow. Alright.
Like, you speak to her, like, one more time after that, and that's it.
Well, damn. I had not counted on Prioress Dulala herself appearing. In my defense, the suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raubon, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Bran. Thank you. Oh, I got things. Okay, fending, slaying, aiming. Boop. I got an achievement. Hell yeah. I gotta look at my, levels really quick. Okay, so I'm only level 61 in Dancer, so I might want to switch back over to that so I can start getting, Dancer levels for the Dancer quests. Hang on. Let me
Dancer
swap-
levels, which are for dancers.
Dancer levels, you know, for dancers. Ugh. Excuse me. I am okay. I'm not dead. For now.
Well, you know, we did say last time.
Oh no. I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
You sure are.
Is this the part where you kill me?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well
right now,
done.
like 30 minutes into the stream.
Yeah.
You can never kill me, for I am your favorite jester.
You're right.
Yeah, I am right.
Dang it if you ain't right.
Dang it if I'm not right. Alright. Tatru? Yes, General Rabon is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well, we shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. And we go back. Back to Ishgard. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Tarapin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Alright. And back we go.
There's a reason that these two stories are happening simultaneously.
I can't wait for them to, like, combine, you know?
That's kind of the funniest part, is that they never really super cross, not in the way that you might think.
Okay.
But there are a lot of parallels happening with Amaric and, Nanamo.
I see, yeah.
Because they both have this thing going on right now of a country for the people by the people. That's what they both want.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry. So Nikki finished Shadowbringers today.
Oh no. Is that one gonna make me cry?
A little bit.
Oh no. Okay.
You'll see.
Oh, I'm sure.
Legitimately, I think it says something about Shadowbringers that, like, it is currently my favorite expansion.
Okay.
When, like, Heaven's Word is right there and ticks all of my boxes, right?
Yeah. It's got Amaric.
It's got Amaric, it's got political intrigue.
Yeah.
It's got dragons. Like...
What's not to love?
Yeah, no, Heaven's Word is legitimately a really good expansion. It pales in comparison to Shadowbringers.
Interesting.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Go good. How go?
It go. I'm
Miss Tataru.
Miss Tataru.
She's not cozy.
Yeah, she hasn't, like... They, like, walked into Ishgard wearing big fancy coats, and I've not seen those coats since. I think they threw them away as soon as they got to the manor.
Which, why would they do that?
I think they're just stupid.
A little bit. Yashoma was the only brain cell we had, to be completely fucking honest.
Yeah.
Like, the more I think about it, Oriange doesn't count, because Oriange is Oriange.
Yeah.
You don't come see me.
She been catnapping.
Hi, Sarah.
She gave a sniff. Alyssa says hi.
Tell her I said hello.
She can hear you.
Hello. Hello.
She's saying hello
I could
really
hear
loudly.
that, don't worry. I could hear her saying hello. I always can.
Hello. Tell her I didn't say hello, I said hello.
She knows. She knows, Alyssa. Okay, Miss Sarah has left. I must talk to Miss Tataru.
Aww.
Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your... I'm sorry, but why did they get rid of... Why have they not kept the jacket? I'm still on the jackets. I'm sorry. They were right there.
Oh, wait. Tataru's about to give Alphino something, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It should happen this stream sometime.
What, that Tataru gives Alphino a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Raubon short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Harshafant was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you better head in. Oh, I get to see Mr. Harshafant.
Harshy Pants.
Mr. Harshy Pants. Harshafant, my beloved.
You love him. I miss him so much.
I already really like Harshafant. Oh, there he is.
I pass on that. Oh well.
My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I am sure you are now aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Mistress Holschwert, Master Leveilleur, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means possible. When the observatorium's bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. That's like a lot of dragons. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice, to remain in a besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. Welp.
Think you're gonna do?
He's like, listen, man, you either gotta be chill with living in, like, a burnt-down manor after the dragons kill us all, or you gotta pick a different house.
There's a secret third option.
Kill dragons? Wait, let me...
Yeah.
I want another guess. Fuck dragons.
True.
I think I'm onto something. I'm picking up what this game's putting down.
What if I told you?
Okay.
You could do both.
Yes.
There are many dragons. And some of them are even friendly.
Excellent. Love them. Alright. Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from this storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you, Bran? Let's fucking fight! Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandon our allies in their hour of need. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the past that lies before us. And hang on, I want to see what everyone here says. Mostly Harshafant, exclusively Harshafant.
Mr. Harshy Pants.
The coming of the horde spells ruin for Ishgard, but her knights shall fight to the last shield, sir. To the last to shield her citizen from harm. I know how to read. I know how to read without sounding like an idiot, right? Your silence speaks volumes.
I'm tanking as boss right now. What were we talking about?
Hang on. I was reading, I went back to talk to Harshafant, and I read his little text box, but I stumbled over the words because I couldn't read them quite right, and then I finally read it correctly, and I was like, I know how to read. I know how to read without sounding like an idiot, right? And then got silence. That was your silence speaks volumes. And then I got more silence, and then you were like, what? What were we talking about?
I really am tanking the second boss of this dungeon.
Which dungeon are you in again?
Siren Song C, it's one you haven't done yet.
I understand. I feel like a lot of ones you do are ones that I haven't done yet.
Siren Song C is fun. You get to fight Venom.
Ooh, neat.
When I say Venom, I mean there is a boss that legit just looks like Venom.
Oh, that sounds really fun. I'm very excited for that, actually.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
He's called the Governor.
The Governor?
The Governor.
Damn. Alright.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not?
Is Alphinaud gonna try to, like, make allies with Iceheart?
Then there remains...
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
That's definitely not what he's suggesting.
We may not be able to convince Nid.
Are you being sarcastic right now?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he definitely is.
Oh my god, Alphinaud.
I would accompany you.
Oh my god.
Iceheart isn't allied with Needhog.
Oh, okay.
Just because she's a Dravanian doesn't mean she's allied with Needhog.
Yeah, that's true.
And
It's
the fact that the Ishgardians think otherwise makes them racist.
Huh, weird. I feel like it maybe won't go well to bring Estinian to meet Iceheart? Or will it? Maybe it will. I don't know.
Actually, Estinian is on his best behavior the whole time, surprisingly.
Oh wow, okay. Good for Estinian. I've met him 2 minutes ago.
Mostly? Actually.
Oh, okay. I've met him 2 minutes ago. I know nothing about him, but good for him. I meant to pick up Lancer and Dragoon, and then I forgot. So I haven't met him yet.
It's a very fun little class. It's so brainless.
Honestly, I believe that, which means it's good for me. I don't know if I want to pick up Lancer and Dragoon first, or, Pugilist and Monk.
The aiming coach. Alright. I was hoping for a fending coat, but never mind. Yeah, actually, surprisingly, that the Ishgardians that you make friends with are pretty level-headed, all things considered. Especially Estinian. Especially once you learn about, like, his backstory.
I see.
The fact that he was able to even, like... He actually has a lot of respect for Iceheart by the end of all of it. Because he actually listens to her speak.
Ah, I see.
And, like, all things considered, like... with, like, who he is and, like, how they've characterized him up until this point. It's a little surprising. Now this man is like, all I want to do is kill dragons.
I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I'm glad to be of service.
Oh, the voices are over. Okay. We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Aymeric will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tatterdu, I would ask that you remain at Fort Tom Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. Oh, I think my retainers are done with their ventures.
Of the outer ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege. At once, my lord.
Nice.
I'll have to see if they brought me anything nice.
Twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
My retainers really like bringing me stuffed bombocos.
Adorable.
But our suit concerns the
I have so many of them. I don't need this many stuffed bombocos.
I believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you
Miss Lorelei, stop doing this to me.
from launching any preemptive sword
Is she confusing you again?
plans in motion.
Yes.
Aww.
I will gladly lend my
It's
support to
it's
anyone
not
ever
fair,
tries
Miss
to save
Lorelei.
my country, but I would know more of the
You can't do that to people.
Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking? Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory. Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure
On loot in the middle of a boss fight. Come on.
forth together against the dread worm Nidhogg.
Like one of the funniest things that can happen in a dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like somebody just rolling up. You just hear the ba 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 in the middle of a boss fight.
Yeah.
You're like,
You look at the little text box and it's like, this player received the item that was in the loot box, and it's like, you're supposed to be doing shit. You're working right now.
you have a job.
It's like, we're in the middle of a really fucked up mechanic. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I think we have pizza. I'm gonna talk to Alphino really quick, and then I'll probably go downstairs and get myself some food, and then come back up here with food and probably also alcohol.
Hell
I have water up here too, so I'm not gonna die.
yeah, you better.
Yeah. I definitely have.
Or
For
you will
legal
die.
purposes, I have water.
Uh-huh.
Drink responsibly.
Legal.
Yeah. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna go. Do you want me to leave your audio turned on, or do you want me to go to
Why
like,
don't
the
you
back
put the
screen?
"We'll be right back" screen on?
Okie doke. Alright, we'll be back. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go grab pizza and be right back. Alright, and there we go. Now we're back.
Yes, who's back?
Oops,
back,
I accidentally clicked back
back
over to the game and
again.
it skipped what Alphino was saying. It's fine. So
What was Alphino saying?
I don't know, I skipped it.
Oh no!
I skipped that one text box, so I'm on the next one. But I'm back. I have pizza, I have wings, I have sake. For legal
heck
reasons, I
yeah.
have water.
Do you actually have water, or are you lying to me?
Yeah, I actually have water.
Good.
For legal reasons.
Katie,
No, I actually have water.
do you want to tell the story of do you want to tell our Twitch fans the story of how you got alcohol poisoning that one time?
Oh, I've done that before. I've told that story before.
Do you want to tell it again?
Yeah, but in real time.
No.
No, I don't plan on
No.
getting alcohol poisoning. I grabbed a bottle of yogurt-flavored soju that has, like, maybe a fifth of the bottle left and a little cup. So, like, I'm not gonna drink very much. And, like, I've done streams before where I was drinking and I forgot to tell people I was drinking and it went completely unnoticed. So,
you have
like,
that one.
Huh?
I'll let you have it.
You were there. You had no idea I was drinking.
You told me.
It was so fucking funny.
But you did tell me.
Yeah. I told you afterwards.
No, you said it in the middle of the stream.
Oh, I did? That I was... Well, darn. I forgot I did that.
Nice try, though.
Ah.
You tried so hard and you got so far.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the end, did it even matter?
It did, because I learned a lot. Because if I load up on carbs and proteins, and then I start drinking heavily, I can basically do anything, and I cannot die. I'm invincible if I do that. Yeah?
I don't think that's the lesson. Help me.
You've been friends with me for way too long.
I have.
Yeah. Alright.
And I love you.
Yay!
I'd be lying if I didn't say that.
I understand. I love you too, Alyssa. Alright, cutscene.
Let's get back to it.
I have a job to do. I have to get through these
Yeah.
fucking cutscenes so this game can kill me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Alright. I don't know what the first thing this guy said was, but history tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. Uh-oh. What the fuck are these guys talking about?
When was the last time any of us felt anything?
That's the vibes I'm getting here.
Hey, I'm gonna refill my water. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Have fun.
The bells of the observatorium warn of our enemy's approach. So, the dragons are coming. Let them come. In their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Assyrian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance. If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception? We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as...
All right.
We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years.
What are these losers talking about?
Is worth the reward.
They know the dragons are coming because everyone knows the dragons are coming. And, sorry, I'm still chewing, talking with my mouth full like some kind of asshole. And they're like, yeah, we're just gonna kill all the fucking dragons, like, as soon as we can. And it's like, hey, maybe don't do that. We got a little mission to do first. Aemeric said it was okay. And then once they kill all the dragons, they're gonna go to the Asians.
And what of Estinian and this warrior of light?
What did they say about the Asians?
That they're going to, quote-unquote, reward them for being so helpful.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given.
That sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah, huh?
Most of all.
Is this guy going Super Saiyan? What?
Say anything?
What?
You didn't hear me say anything at all.
I actually didn't
Ever.
hear you say anything. I was talking about that guy's voice.
Yep. I know.
Okay, okay. I get a little wind-up Alphino.
Also get a wind-up Sid at some point.
Oh my god.
Do you already have the wind-up Sid?
No?
You get a little wind-up Sid at some point.
Let me look at my little minion guide, because I don't have very many that I've been given from quests. I think I got the model did I get the model Vanguard from the quests? I don't remember. I know the wind-up airship is like the first minion you get for quests.
Minions from a lot of stuff. Oh, did I just hear a kitty meowing?
I don't know. I'm not sure where she is.
Then I probably didn't hear her meowing.
Yeah.
It sure sounded like her.
Who knows?
You have a ghost cat in your house?
Possibly.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna try not to think about that. Alright. Well, now I have to do this quest really, really quickly because I want the little Alphino minion.
Yes.
Before
I am also going into this dungeon again.
For your little turtle?
I still haven't gotten my turtle. I'm also just trying to level Dark Knight.
Valid.
And it's the highest level dungeon I can do.
Aww.
But after this time, I can do Shisui the Violet Tide.
Oh, there you go. God, I forget Soju's really good. Alright. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at St. Raynet's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that I need no reminding. Come, Bran, let us head back to Forton Manor. Back to the manor.
Did you tell Amaric, kind of about your plan?
Yeah, Alphino was like, hey, you guys should focus on defense and not offense. And Amaric was like, I trust you, but, like, can I know more about why you think we should do that? And Alphino was like, no.
Oh, okay, so it's more like that's what Amaric wanted to do in the first place?
Yeah, makes sense.
But, like, he didn't really see how he could manage that.
He was like, maybe if you guys
And
tell us what your
Alphinaud-
plan is, I can get some support to do it. And they were like, no. And then Estinian was like, I'm going with them because I personally believe in this plan, that it might be able to work. And Aymeric was like, yeah, I trust Estinian and what he thinks is a good thing to go do. But I don't think anyone's going to support Aymeric in focusing on defense.
Oh, he has full command over the Temple Knights.
Oh, okay, that's valid.
So, like... No, he's fine.
Okay.
Aymeric can handle himself, mostly, except that one time he gets stabbed. Don't worry about it.
But it sounds like the Pope and that one asshole really want to go full offense.
Yeah, they're not gonna publicly go against Aymeric quite yet, though.
For now. Alright.
Now.
For now.
Keywords there.
Yep. Oh boy. I'm sure it's fine. Nothing bad happens in Final Fantasy.
Nothing bad happens in Final Fantasy.
Nothing bad happens. Alright. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Bran and I return to Ishgard. Well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it is you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphinaud. I made it specially. Finally! Give him some fucking clothes that don't have holes in them.
Some clothes later, too.
Oh, good.
They're very cute. She gives you some glamour items.
Oh, I love her. No,
Isn't
I couldn't possibly. Very well. Oh, he looks good.
His little tie.
His little tie. He's a little businessman.
Little business boy. Little politician boy.
Little politician boy.
Little baby politician boy.
Little baby boy.
Baby boy. Oh.
You're so mean to him.
Just want to pinch his cheek.
Little pinch his cheeks. Aw. He's just a little baby boy.
Baby boy. He is 16. We're allowed to call him baby boy.
Yeah, he's a baby.
He's a baby.
He's a
He's
baby.
just a baby.
By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. I love her. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else.
They use
awaits you
her a
upon-
lot to show off the crafting classes.
Oh, she deserves it. Yeah, honestly, you're right.
Especially after the Arcanist incident.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Oh, poor Miss Tataru.
Poor Miss Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. Finally. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. Oh, her little curtsy. I love her so much. If anything happens to Tataru, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Oh, I can say with confidence, nothing bad ever happens to Tataru.
Good, because if anything happened, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
No, Tataru, the creators of this game literally went, we can't hurt her.
We can't hurt her.
She's baby.
She's baby.
She's just a little guy.
She's just a little guy.
And it's her birthday. We can't hit a little guy on her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Sorry, I decided to eat a little chicken wing and then click on a text
Chicken
box
wing?
for some reason. It's like boneless wings.
From the pizza place.
Pizza.
Where'd you get your pizza?
Pizza Hut.
No one out pizzas the Hut.
Anyway, this stream is sponsored by...
No, it's not.
You think we can get sponsors here?
That's the funniest lie you've ever told on this channel.
How many lies have I told on this channel?
A lot.
I speak nothing but the truth.
You do not.
That is lies and slander. You are the liar, ma'am. I am offended and shocked that you would even say that I am some kind of a liar.
You know who you sound like now?
Yeah.
Estinian.
Speaking of Estinian, he's fucking talking.
Oh, yeah.
You have said your
Tell us what he has to say.
Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Ysale's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Curthus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest,
yeah.
It is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. Oh, I'm going over to Falcon's Nest. That is also where my bard quest is.
Like Falcon's Nest. It's cute.
Yeah.
Ishgard is a legitimately probably the prettiest area that they've ever created.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to check on my boys.
Your boys!
My boys.
I was busy thinking about boys. Boys.
Alright. My boys.
Anyway, this stream is sponsored by the McElroy family. God, I wish. God,
that'd be
I wish.
so fucking funny. These guys are giving me a bunch of, like, untradeable items, and, like, I can't sell them on the market board.
No, but you should be able to trade them in for, seals, or you can sell them back to them for money.
Back to the retainer?
Yeah, you can have the retainer just sell items in your inventory.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Right.
You can treat them kind of like selling at a shop.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, little thing I discovered recently.
Oh, I can sell these on the market board. Let's go fucking do that. Yeah. Go back out. And my inventory. I think they're gonna be in my armory chest.
You do this to me.
Huh?
Venom, why do you do this to me?
Don't worry about it.
I thought you were cool, Venom.
Oh, so are these like a craftable item?
Most stuff that you can sell on the market board that you get from your retainers is.
Interesting. Neat.
What did you get?
They're called Heavy Wolfram Sabatons.
Heavy? Wait. No, I don't think those are craftable.
Interesting. Okay, because
I think is that Dark Knight armor?
Gladiator, Marauder, Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, and whatever GNB is.
Gunbreaker.
Gunbreaker. So it's a tank armor.
Right, okay. Hang on, because I think I have something that sounds similar to that set. But it's, it was my first Dark Knight armor set.
Well, they're like you have to be level 50 to wear them, and they're a level 90 item.
That sounds about right. Hang on. I'm fighting a boss, otherwise I'd look.
I gotcha.
Come on. He's almost dead.
Gotcha. Do you want to see these before I check them on the market board?
Heavy Wolfram Curious. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that is what I have. I think they just gave that to me for, reaching level 50 Dark Knight.
Oh, neat.
Because I have the full set. I didn't realize it wasn't Dark Knight exclusive, though.
I guess. Are there any other armor pieces I'm able to, like, that they've been bringing me? You can sell the diamond earrings. Cool.
Nikki's so happy she can get the Neo-Ishgardian stuff now.
I gotta look at what the Neo-Ishgardian stuff looks like.
It's all level 80 gear, but it's all like Victorian inspired.
Oh, I see. I gotcha.
And she wanted it for What a Guy.
Hmm.
Because he's Ishgardian.
Oh, Amandalan's just over here hanging out with Honorite.
Yeah, you can just see him. Ask him how he's doing.
Have you heard? Rumor has it the Forgotten Knight has a spirited new waitress, and all who have beheld her say she is a rare beauty. And then you talk to Honorite, and he's like, "My lord, your coat button is undone. Pray do it up, else you are like to catch your death."
Little Honorite. I love him. He's doing his best.
I have these. I need to sell. Cool. Alright. Now I can actually go back to what I was doing.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah!
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 Quest time. Oh, that's right. I have to go to... Hang on. Yes, over here.
Actually, you have to pay attention to what mechanics this one is setting off.
I think this way is where I'm going. Nope.
Why is my mouse acting up all of a sudden?
Aha, there we go. Your mouse doing okay?
It might need a new battery.
Is this not the way to go to Kurthus? Do I have to talk to this guy?
You have to somebody. Oh, because so because you haven't unlocked flying in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can use that gate yet.
Oh, okay.
I know it doesn't make sense.
That's weird. Thought I wouldn't have to pay money to walk. Alright, there we go.
And nice try.
All
nice
right.
try, Lorelei.
You did it?
Yeah.
Good.
So the way that mechanic works is she puts down these, like, sustained damage AoEs.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if you're standing in the wrong place when she makes you run, you'll run right into them, right?
Yeah.
So you have to place yourself so that won't happen. And I've figured out how to do that now.
That makes sense. Alright. Well, Mistress Holschwert, what business brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Ysare Dragoon I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alphino Levier at your service, and you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus, if we come to Falcon's Nest and the host requiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see that you would be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorganjan Mills. 'Tis possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Mistress Holschwert knows well the place I speak of, for it was she who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces, then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol while the two of you visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. Whew. A wise use of our time. Come, Bran, I am eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the
party.
there. Yeah, this'll be fine. Everything's cool.
Nothing bad ever happens when you split the party.
Nothing bad ever happens when you split the party. Ever. Oh, hang on. Before I leave this little station, I gotta switch my class over and talk to these fuckers.
They all left me. Didn't even get to give a commendation.
Damn. I hate when they leave so soon and you want to give someone a commendation.
Right? Oh, they gave me 2 commendations, though.
Oh, there you go. Alright. Back to the little bard interlude I've been taking. The knight in question is currently on patrol. Upon learning of this, Guidelot continued north into the wilderness to find him. I must add that the knight and his unit are late to return. It may be simply a coincidence, or it may be our witless friend has done something we'll live to regret. Whichever it is, we had best go and see for certain. I shall look for Guidelot around Gorgan Mills. Pray focus your search on Twin Pools, to the north and west. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun.
Worry about it. You know what you're doing? You're worrying about it.
You're worrying about it.
You're worrying about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I don't need to worry about it.
You don't need to worry about it.
You know,
Nothing bad happens in Final Fantasy.
oh, there's an Aether current here.
Yes. So have you been using your Aether compass?
Hold on.
Don't. Hang on, don't die yet. It's not time for that.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so I attuned to that Aether current, and I don't know what that means because I haven't logged into the game since last stream.
So okay. So hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you a thingy.
Okay.
If you go to travel.
Travel. Oh. Aether currents.
And
wow.
you can see the areas that you have been to. If you see blue quests, like the blue unlock quests along your journey throughout Heavensward, go ahead and do them.
Oh, like this bridge over frozen water quest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to do those on stream. Just get those done soon.
Okay. So
Because that's the easiest way to unlock flying.
Okay.
Once you get, so you can see like which ones you still haven't unlocked. So there's always 4 that are just in the overworld.
Okay, and then these
And
5
5
red ones are quests?
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, so for each area you're gonna have to do that.
Okay, that makes sense. And then I get to fly?
And then you get to fly in that area once you finished.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
So yeah, that's all that is.
Okay, that makes sense.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go do the Bard quest first because it's closer, and then I'll do the main quest. Wait, no, it's over here. Okay. I don't want to do this fate. We're almost there. Oh, I want to befriend these bears. Look at these guys. Oh my god, that's just a little friend.
So, that's gonna aggro on you, I think.
No, it's not. He's just a little friend. Oh, wait. Ah! Oh god, they're just fighting bears. Okay.
Yeah, there's a you have to do. You have to kill bears.
Hey man, the fuck are you doing? Well, if it isn't Brand, come to join the revelry, I shouldn't doubt. The situation here is under control, but there's plenty more fiends to go around. Why don't you try checking beyond the rock to the north? Oh my fucking god, this guy. I love seeing the little purple haze destination markers, because it means something's gonna come around and try to kick the shit out of me.
It usually does.
Yeah. Honestly, for enemies, these guys are really shaped, and I do like them.
Yak?
Yeah, they're very shaped.
Friend-shaped.
Yeah, they're friend-shaped.
Shaped like a friend.
Shaped like friends. They're so big. They look really fluffy. I want to make a sweater out of them. You know? He looks like he'd make a good sweater.
Does, actually. You're not wrong.
It's like when you pet a sheep, it feels like you're petting a sweater, you know?
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah. Sheep are so good.
I've actually never pet a sheep, but like...
Ah, Saber! Go, 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 go.
Oh no, what'd she do?
She tried to take the last of my little boneless chicken wings, which I'm gonna really quickly eat right here to stop her from being a little thief.
Sneaky.
I didn't even know she was there. She just jumped right up onto the desk where the plate was.
Oh, close.
Little fucker.
Poor baby, so abused. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
I fed her at her dinner time, and she acted like she's never been fed before, even though her dinner time is the same time every day.
And she I have never been
breakfast.
Fed, Your Honor.
She's eaten her breakfast and her dinner.
I have never been fed, Your Honor.
She's never been fed. Ever.
Never. Ever, Your Honor. Jail for mother. Jail for mother for 1,000 years. try replacing the battery in my mouse and see if that helps.
Alright. But you said you've never pet a sheep.
I have never actually pet a sheep.
If you go to the Georgia Renaissance Festival, some years they do more like reptile focus. Some years they bring in like sheep and goats.
Yeah, they had rabbits last time I was there.
Yeah. So like with the sheep and everything, you can pay like $1 or something to get just like a handful of food. And then you go into the little like enclosures you can feed the sheep. So like I did feed one of the sheep one time, and it was the best thing ever.
Oh.
Like it was so nice, and I got to like pet them. And
did you tell the sheep you wanted to make a sweater out of them?
I wanted to make socks out of that one. I think you would make a really good pair of socks. You know? They'd be so warm and nice. Just a good set of wool socks.
Did you tell the sheep this?
Yeah.
Did they understand?
I don't think so. But it was important for me that they knew. You know? Alright.
Do you think sheep wonder why the heck they're being shaved?
They're probably grateful for it, because it's so important to, like, shave sheep and to shear them. I don't know why Sarah's screaming downstairs, but you can probably hear it.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on today. But like,
yeah. do you think they don't understand why they're doing that?
I mean, I don't think they know that we use wool to make other things. I think they're just understanding that, like, the farmers or whoever are their caretakers, and as part of it, like, they have to shear them so that the sheep will be happy and healthy.
I know a lot of them get kind of freaked out during the process.
That's mostly, from what I've heard, that's mostly going to be younger sheep, or sheep that just, like, haven't been, no, it's mostly going to be younger sheep, because, like, all sheep are, like, bred specifically to, keep producing wool throughout the year. They don't shed it themselves like a lot of other animals. So, like, they're all kind of bred and raised by, like, farmers and, animal handlers and things like that. So it's mostly going to be younger sheep, or sheep who are being sheared by, like, a more inexperienced shearer. Because those are the only ones that are going to get, like, a tiny, like, nick here or there. Yeah. And it's only, like, tiny cuts because a sheep might be squirming a lot, or...
It's just like when we shave. Like...
Exactly, yeah. And it's kind of even, not even as bad as when we, like, shave and, like, nick ourselves.
Yeah.
Because sheep's skin produces this chemical called lanolin that will pretty much immediately, like, cover it.
Wait, it's called lanolin?
Yeah, lanolin.
I think we missed an opportunity to call it lamolin.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right, yeah.
Alright, that's my shitty pun for the stream.
You're gonna leave it at just one shitty pun for the stream?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see.
But yeah, they produce lanolin, so basically, like, even if they get nicked, which no one does that, like, intentionally, but, like, they'll be fine. So a lot of sheep will sit very, very well for shearing, because one, they actually enjoy it, because it's good for them. And usually they'll, like, know their handlers very, very well, and just be comfortable with them, and be okay with being sheared by them.
Yeah.
Anyway, peel your sheeps. It's important.
Freshly peeled sheep.
Freshly peeled sheeps. Alright, I'm gonna go very, very quickly and take my plate downstairs. So that I don't have a cat jumping up here again to try to lick it. In case of someone with little paws.
Let her lick.
I'm gonna put up a very tiny BRB screen.
Let her lick.
No. Alright, I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I have returned. I am back.
I am once again in a dungeon. It is a different dungeon this time.
Oh. Wow.
Because I can do a higher level dungeon now. Oh, actually, I need to go talk to Sirgu, I think.
I gotcha. Alright.
My job quest, dude.
For which class? Dark Knight?
Dark Knight.
Ah, I gotcha. Alright, back to Bard Quest. Your sense of timing's superb, sister. Late enough to be stylish, but not too late to be useless. God, I fucking hate this guy.
Which guy?
Fucking Guide a lot. For context, remember from, like, the end of last stream, I'm chasing after this guy because he was at the local bar. Some girl said her boyfriend could sing better than him, and now he wants to fist fight the boyfriend. So I had to chase him down.
And he's a temple knight.
No, he's a bard.
No, the boyfriend is a temple knight.
That's right, the boyfriend is a temple knight. This guy's a bard, and then I think we have a lancer that's come with us. Because we're trying to find some kind of, like, ancient legendary song that's supposed to be super fucking cool. But now we have to do this bullshit first. Oh, there's our friend. Bran, what has happened? Guidelock did what? Why would he do such a dangerous thing? Sir Alamanane, I presume. I've got something here for you. A name day present from your sweetheart.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
From Abby? There's a message attached to it. 'Tis well and good to do your duty, but you mustn't forget who you're fighting for. After all, you're about to have an extra mouth to feed. Damn, alright. My Abby is with child? Oh, how Lord I be praised. I'm to be a father. From this moment on, I must live not only for duty, but for my family. Rushing out of the city, joining the battle against fiends. It was all for the sake of delivering the present and message? Aye, something like that. At the tavern I heard tell of a knight who's versed in traditional songs. I went to his sweetheart to ask about him, but the poor lass was damn near inconsolable. The way she was pining for her dearest Alamanane. What was I to do but go and find the bloke? Oh god. So he's not that much of an asshole. I still don't fucking like him. I don't have to like him. Legally, I do not have to like him.
You do not.
Good.
You do not have to like him.
Good. He's kind of a bitch.
That's right. This is the dungeon where you have to turn into an old lady.
What?
You have to turn into an old lady to stop yourself from being seduced.
I see. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. There's only one thing that can stop this monster. Menopause.
Ah. Sorry, that took a second to register what you said.
Oh. Thank you, I'll be here all week.
Thank God.
Okay. Not only did you bring me the gladdest tidings of my life, in coming to our aid, you most certainly saved it besides. I can never repay this debt, but it shall not be for want of effort. Whatever it is you wish to know, I shall be glad to assist you. We are searching for a legendary song said to hold the power to bring battles to an end. The Ballad of Oblivion, it is called. Are you perchance familiar with it? I have heard rumors of a woman who sends souls unto the heavens with a song. Perhaps this is the song you seek. I shall look into it and send word should I learn something. Guide a lot. Just because this ended well doesn't mean you're excused. You can't simply do whatever you please. Whatever I please. I was adapting to the situation. That happens to be sought after in a bard. An opportunity presented itself and I grabbed it with both hands. firmly grasp it.
Did he lie?
Did he fucking lie?
Did he lie about that?
I don't know.
And keep reading.
Okay. Insufferable man. Brazen though it was, his action did save lives. So I shall overlook his lapse in judgment this once. Let us return to Falcon's Nest.
Okay, so he didn't lie. He just brought it up at a very convenient time.
Yeah, I think he just didn't fully explain why he was running out here to meet this mysterious boyfriend who could sing better than him. It was just like, yeah, I'm just going to fucking find this guy. And the other guy was like, you're gonna fucking start a fight with this random guy? And he was like, sure, whatever. Just didn't feel like explaining why he was fucking doing this shit.
My healer just said mitigation is a helpful tool.
Mitigation?
Oops.
Oh.
Damage mitigation.
Are they telling you to do your job? You okay? Hey, yo, that's a big fucker. Ah, that's why.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I have dishonored you in your pharmacy.
I have dishonored you in your pharmacy. You know, maybe I was supposed to come up here, like, that way, on that path? But, like, maybe I should just do what I want, you know?
You know, could.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it'll never come up. Aether current!
Never. Why would it?
Aether current.
Why would it ever come up?
Nothing ever comes up in Final Fantasy.
Nothing ever comes up in Final Fantasy.
Nothing ever comes up in Final Fantasy. Hey man, what's up?
What?
Mr. Saltridge, our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale here. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. 'Twould seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, Bran. Alright, I guess we're just fucking going in. Oh, there we go. I know how doors work. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just a polar bear. He's just a friend. Oh dear.
Yes.
The creature took me by surprise. Forgive me. Until my hands stop shaking, I fear I shall prove more a hindrance than a help. Pray go on ahead, and when you are certain that the rest of these things have been slain, notify the expedition leader that it is safe to return. If terrifying predator, why soft little round ears? Huh? Oh god. You know, it's different when they're, standing up on their, like, hind legs, you know? They're a lot scarier then.
If you need help, I'll come after I get out of this dungeon. I'm on the last boss.
Oh, no. I'm way over leveled for this.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm level 61 in Dancer and 62 in Bard. Oh, I just have to go back out to the front and tell the guy that we're Gucci. This was very simple. Is this a little jail cell? What the... Is there something in there?
Huh. I don't remember.
That was, like, weird. Like, I walked past it and there was, like, a little blue... like, thing?
Blue thing?
Yeah, it was like it looked like a fucking will-o'-the-wisp.
Oh. Huh.
It was so
Yeah, I don't know.
weird. I'm sure it was some kind of, like, weird glitch or something, but, like, it made me think something was, like, actually in there that I could, like, look at or interact with. Oh, hey, Estinian. The beasts are slain, then? My thanks, Mistress Holsworth. We may return to our duty without a fear of a mauling. Alfino! Yay!
Mr. Alfino.
Mr. Alfino! Alright, Midgarstormer, get the fuck out of here. Yes! Alfino time!
Alfino!
Alfino! He's
Alfino.
just a little guy.
Alfino. He is just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Little friend.
He's got a little friend.
Alright. I need to go prepare my gear before I do anything.
Gotcha. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart, is that not so? The records we discovered ere those beasts mauled my comrades appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw, but I'd wager those epistles contained more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. Oh, okay, that's a big glowy bird. Player character just, like, zoomed past me, and past my camera. And I was like, oh! Okay.
I do love how you can hear the event music in one little spot in every city, basically.
Yeah.
At least in the main 3.
Yeah, exactly. It's really fun.
It's so cute.
And last one over here. Boop, boop, boop. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? Here you go. Boop. Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levier and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgonge Mills heretics and their fellows in the Auk Amphitheater. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Sounding out the amphitheater. The Auk Amphitheater. The very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? Oh, pretty lady. Yes, I remember. If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Munbreda succeeded in recreating the Auk beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgonge Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Estinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. Alright. I'm gonna see where the normal path leads. I'm also seeing if there's any aether currents I can see just wandering around.
Your aether compass, it'll tell you where one is in relation to you.
Oh. Where?
Collections.
Oh.
So that's under, duty.
Ah. Collection. Aha.
So you can put that on a hotbar.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to add a hotbar.
I'm gonna have to add a hotbar to the southwest. That's this way. Oh, I can't jump from here. Why? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so I just can't enter that? Interesting.
You. Recognize the area you're at. Huh. Strange.
Yeah, that's a little place I can't actually, like, walk. Oh well, I'm sure it won't come up. Oh, that hurt. I may be stupid. Oh, fuck. This guy wants to go. Hang on. Okay, cool. Okay, trying again. Aha! Found it! Okay, so that's how I use that. Neat. Okay, so only one more aether current. Let me see. Northwest. It's actually not very far. I kind of just want to go grab it.
Yeah, no, this part of the story actually does a really good job of just taking you where you need to go.
Yeah, like...
to get your aether currents.
I'm going a
little... Don't get too used to it.
I mean, it makes sense, because, like, it just introduced them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right, I need to go back to Ishgard. Ishgard! I do love Ishgard. But, like, we all know that's mostly because Amaric's here.
We know. You love that man. He's so important to you.
Like, 10 out of 10.
The world's most perfect man. For you.
They really did that to me.
Yeah, they did that for you.
They really did.
Just
Square Enix knew that I was going to be playing this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And they just made you a man.
Oh, wait, is Sittergoo not here? Where is Sittergoo?
Oh.
Where am I supposed to... Falcon's Nest. Right.
I only sometimes get my cardinal directions, like, confused. It's fine.
Hey, guess where I am?
What?
Falcon's Nest.
Oh, wow. Ah, damn it, I can't get up here. Fuck. I don't want anything to aggro to me. I just want to, like, find this thing.
I do love that, the Dark Knight quest line is really just, hey, we're gonna take the angriest adult man we can find. We're gonna keep giving him children to take care of. Sittergoo, oh, thank the gods, an adult!
Okay, if I just keep going this way, I think I'll find it. And then I can actually go back to what I'm supposed to be doing. It's taking me so long to find this one. Welcome to 1 of 3 Ghouls. I am directionally challenged.
While you're looking for your next spot, I just want to say, it's a good thing Sittergoo is cute, because he's not very smart.
I don't even know who that is yet.
He's the Dark Knight quest guy. Or one of them.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that is the angriest man they could find.
I see. Oh, I found it.
And they keep giving him children.
Amazing.
When you first meet him, he has a little girl named Riel that he's kind of had to adopt.
I don't think this guy's gonna see me attuned to the Aether current really, really quickly. I don't think he'll notice. He didn't even notice. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah.
I'm too lazy to walk. No! He noticed me!
Oh no!
Alright, cool. Now I can leave.
Boop.
Boop.
But yeah, Sittergoo's stupid.
When do you meet him? Like, what part of the story is he from?
He's the Dark Knight quest.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You actually, well, technically
Wait.
you meet him at level 50 Dark Knight.
Oh, I'm supposed to go all the way over there for that. Okay. Let me do the bard thing first and claim that that's why I came here.
But if you go to, Ishgard and go into the tavern, you can see him hanging out with his first child.
Ah.
Oh, are you here in Falcon's Nest?
Yeah. I'm doing the next part of the bard quest.
Hang on, where are you? What part of... I'm gonna see if I can find you here in Falcon's Nest.
You keep looking. I'm gonna read cutscenes.
I found you.
Good.
Are
Are you gonna do something stupid?
Maybe.
I see. I understand. It's what you do. Am I gonna come out of this cutscene and see you doing a funny little dance?
No.
No, you would never.
Why would I do that?
Because it's funny, and you're funny. Mm-hmm.
What?
What?
Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
Just keep reading.
Okay. Lest you forget, we are a fellowship. Members of a fellowship work together. Do we have an understanding? Fight not the flow of life's river, for you'll never arrive at the shoals. Give your body and soul to the waters, and sense in the stiff has no soul. Oh, this guy's a fucking asshole. Stop that! I am trying to have a serious conversation. You know nothing, Sanson the Stiff. A bard must compose when inspiration takes him. I was trying to capture the virtue of tranquility, and you rudely interrupted me. What about you, my friend? Your recent happenings kindled a verse within your heart? You see, Bran too was moved to compose a lovely little ditty. God, I fucking love her. Yes, that was very beautiful, but I was talking about what it means to be a fellowship. We have much work to do, and I expect you to do your part, starting with our inquiries. I'm inquiring, aren't I? As I've already proven, there's plenty to be learned from the common folk. I'll leave you to deal with your own kind, the stuffy, highborn sort. We haven't yet heard from Sir Alamanane. Such time as we do, I shall continue my own search for information. As before, pray keep up your strength for the journey ahead. Ooh, I do get a little song. Nice. I have to play around with my hotbars very, very soon.
You do?
I don't want to do it right now. Song gauge expanded. Sing the Wanderer's Minuet will display the actions corresponding song gauge, indicating the effect's time remaining. If the repertoire effect is triggered while the Wanderer's Minuet is being sung, the action pitch perfect will become available. The potency of pitch perfect increases according to the number of repertoire stacks. Okay. Gotcha. Are you throwing snowballs at me? Whore. Ooh, new ability. Alright, Requiem on Ice. Good tidings, Bran. We've received information for Sir Alamanane regarding the Ballad of Oblivion. You'll recall the woman he mentioned. Are you... 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 You...
Yes, me. You have something to say?
Asshole. Oh, hi, Saber. No, you don't get no sake for kitties. No alcohol for kitties. Please do not try to drink it. That's why it is out of your reach. You're gonna be nice and not be all in the way? No. No, you're gonna stand on top of my mouse? Okay.
Did you see that video I sent you of the cat, like, nipping at their owner's hand while they were trying to play a game?
Yeah. I think Saber's, like, one step away from doing that. Oh, she went back over to the bed.
I think Gunter said she actually did do it to him once.
Oh. Saber, please don't be mean to my roommates. They let you live here. I don't think she understands that. We all live in her house. As far as she is concerned.
Everything belongs to Cat.
Everything is for Cat. Like, she's getting more and more spoiled, which I'm very happy for, because, like, it's not a bad level of spoiled. Oh, you changed your little outfit. It's not, like, a bad level of spoiled. Oh, okay. But, like, now she has a big house to run around, and she's got a bunch of friends to give her pets and treats and play with her.
Yeah.
Gosh, she's so happy. She's just a happy kitty now.
Miss Saber.
Miss Saber. I see you've drawn your sword. Should I be worried? Should I be concerned? Okay, Huh. Why am I getting sleepy? What time is it? Oh, it's only like 9 o'clock.
This.
We've been going for like 2 hours. I don't know how late we plan on going.
I think we want to go super late tonight since we have places to be tomorrow.
Places to be.
We're no streams tomorrow because the 103 Ghouls are going on a little excursion.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We're gonna have fun, but we will not be able to stream. So we'll just have a nice little vibes day.
We are absolutely big vibes day. And we'll be back next weekend with Journey to Midnight.
Yes. Well, actually, the next time we'll be back, it's gonna be Monday.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. On Monday, we're doing a special stream for Halloween.
And I get to stream Cult of the Lamb, and I'm really excited.
We'll be playing Cult of the Lamb. Speaking of which, speaking of Halloween.
Yes.
Funny story, we only had one entry for our Halloween costume contest, and that was Miss Poppy Corn Kernel. So congratulations, Poppy Corn Kernel.
Yes.
For winning our Halloween costume contest.
Costume.
What? What was that?
She said she posted a little Jim Hawkins costume.
Yeah, the little Jim Hawkins costume. It's very cute.
It was.
You can go onto our Twitter to see it. It is posted there.
But that means she got the 500 gil, and I guess you pocket the rest?
Well, seeming as I earned it, yes.
Yeah, that's how that works. I mean, like, I'll take it if you don't want it.
No.
Okay. I thought it was worth the shot, you know?
Oh. You didn't see that.
The whole internet saw that, ma'am.
No, they didn't.
And I'm the one that's drinking.
They didn't see anything.
I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip the hell out of that. That's a highlight. This is what you get for being so mean to me.
You wanna be meaner?
You stop that.
Also, starting in November, we're also adding another stream block to our Twitch.
Yes.
Earlier, we're shifting things around a little bit. So, if you tune into our Genshin Impact streams, those are going to start at 4 p.m. every other Saturday now.
We've been doing them at... we were doing them at 2, right?
We were starting them at
3.
3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're only delaying them by an hour, but at noon... every Saturday, we're doing a new block called 103 Ghouls Favorites, which we're very excited about. We're starting with, I'm going to be playing a little game called Fable: The Lost Chapters.
Is that the first Fable game, or...?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I know, it's the first one. It's the one I played.
Okay.
And then there was Fable 2 and Fable 3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Fable: The Lost Chapters should be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I did get the original Lost Chapters instead of the anniversary version because, like, why?
You played the OG, so you're gonna actually remember that one.
That, and it looked like the anniversary version was literally the exact same game with maybe a slightly better rendering.
I gotcha.
And I'm like, what's the point? No, it's... And you're selling it for $20 more?
Yeah. Like, it's one thing if the game gets, like, a major facelift or, like, added stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if they added anything new. I couldn't really tell if they did.
I would not be able to tell you, because I know basically nothing about Fable.
Fable's a lot of fun.
I'm very excited to experience it.
You're gonna love it. So we're starting with that. We're gonna be playing all sorts of games. Like we're gonna try and get people together to play some games that we really like. from our childhoods, mostly.
Yeah, so like each time it'll be one of us showing the others a game that we really like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At some point, I'd really like to get with you to play a 2-player version of the Untitled Goose Game.
We absolutely need to play Untitled Goose Game. I think we've tossed around the idea of playing Danganronpa.
Oh my god, we should play... Is that on Steam?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Dang it, Grandpa!
Dang it, Grandpa!
Absolutely.
My roommates just heard me yell, dang it, Grandpa! I just hear Sarah repeat, yeah, dang it, Grandpa!
Man, there is no privacy in that house at all, huh?
Noise travels very easily in this house. I could, like, I've been awoken by, like, hearing everyone else having, like, morning coffee and hearing, like, their conversation, and then they mentioned a piece of trivia that I knew, and I, from laying in my bed, having just awoken, just yelled, not even at, like, a super loud volume, just, like, kind of raised my voice and was like, yeah, that's true, they did it on Mythbusters, and everyone's like, oh, okay, cool, they did it on Mythbusters, that's good to know. Hi, Katie.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be playing a lot of different games. We're starting with Fable The Lost Chapters, though, and we might go to Fable 2 and 3 after that. But yeah. We'll see how we feel.
We might jump around games before going to, like, direct sequels. We don't want to Fable ourselves out.
I do.
Oh, I see.
I
see
No,
now.
You don't understand. You don't understand. Fable sucks. I love it.
Oh, I see. We're back to... We've come full circle from the beginning of the stream. You gotta try this. It sucks. I love it.
You gotta try this. It sucks.
You gotta try this. It sucks.
No. Legitimately... If it's not that, like, a Fable was bad as, like, a video game, necessarily... It's definitely a product of its time.
I believe that. The only thing I think I know about Fable is that it has a very interesting mechanic to let you, over time, make, like, good or evil choices, and you can just become a good or a super good or super evil character.
So I remember you played, like, the second or third one.
I think at one point it was kind of less that I had played them and more, here's basically my entire experience with video games for a good bit of my life, is I grew up with an older brother. He's 2 years older than me.
Yep. I see. We had the same experience.
Yes. So my experience as a younger sibling,
mine was 5 years older than me, too, so it was longer for me.
Yeah, exactly. Most of the video games we bought were single player, because there were very few multiplayer games that were kind of what we wanted, because we didn't just want to play things like fighting games together. We would have liked to play more like 2-player co-op story mode games, but even those didn't really like work out for us. So like my brother played a lot of like single-player story games, and I would on occasion just like be sitting in the same room as him, like playing along with him, making commentary, having fun, and I genuinely like enjoyed myself doing that. Backseat gaming a lot, but like only sometimes would we like play an entire game only like when we were both there to sit down and play it. So a lot of times my brother would just like I would sit in for like the beginning of the game, and then I'd get really busy with other things, and he would like have extra time off from like school, and he didn't do many like clubs and things, and I did. So he would just have like way more free time to just sit and like hardcore play the game to like 100%. And then I would miss a lot, and I would occasionally just like pop back in and be like, what the hell is going? Who is that guy? Who are all these guys? What are you doing? And he'd have to try to like info dump to me everything that's been happening.
Yeah.
And it would
so
go like in one
I
ear
know
and
it
out
was
the other.
Either the second or the third one that you actually understood a lot of what was happening at the end of the game.
I don't anymore. I forgot.
Because I remember you making the jokes of it's so easy when you're evil.
That makes sense. That sounds like something I would do.
And the thing about that is that in the later games, they actually perfected the good and evil mechanic a lot better.
That makes sense, yeah.
The thing about the good and evil mechanic in the first Fable game, sadly, and spoiler alert for the stream, is that killing mobs, killing enemies in the game counts as good points.
Interesting. I mean, I guess it depends on the mob, sort of.
Either bandits or monsters of some kind.
Makes sense, yeah.
But the thing about that is that there's no way to prevent enemies from aggroing on you. So you have to at least, like, if there's a stealth mechanic, I'm really bad at it.
Like, I enjoy stealth mechanics, but I'm also very fond of, technically it's a stealth mission if no one's alive to talk about it.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
There's, like, I learned how to stealth in Skyrim, like, for one quest, and that was it. Any other game, you want me to stealth? Absolutely not. The only time I stealth in Final Fantasy is when I'm a rogue and I can use hide.
Honestly, valid, yeah.
Anyway, but, so yeah, the problem with that is that because you have to go through these areas often, and enemies respawn after a certain amount of time,
Is that a fucking giraffe? Oh, he's gone now. Sorry.
Oh my god! Was it behind me?
Yeah.
I didn't see it! Oh my god! Sorry,
This is
but,
a flying fucking giraffe!
Might have been a giraffe, who knows?
I have no idea. Maybe I'll see it again one day.
Maybe. Anyway, yeah, so because every time you kill an enemy, you get good points. It's so difficult I have never figured out how to actually end the game evil.
I see. Now I see the problem. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So we may see if I can actually learn how to do that.
Alright, Fable 1 hard mode evil run. Let's go!
It was genuinely so much easier to be good in the first one, and they kind of swung it in the opposite direction for one of the two later games, and I can't remember which one. Because, like, at the end of the game, you have to make, like, a bunch of decisions based on, like, how much money you have. And if you don't have, like, so much money, you're kind of forced to make the bad decisions.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I remember from the game that I saw my brother play.
And for the life of me, I can't remember if that's Fable 2 or 3. I think that's 3.
I don't remember which one it is, because I think my brother played Fable 2 and 3, or he might have just played 3. I'm not 100% sure. But I remember he did, like, tell me that it was much easier to be evil by, like, near the end of the game, because that allowed you to get so much more money so much easier.
Yeah.
That good kind of handicapped you, because you just needed money at that point in the game.
Yeah. Because you needed to put money in the country's coffers.
Yes. I think, I don't remember if it's 2 or 3, but that's definitely the one my brother played. Unless he just played both of them. In which case
he might
I'd
have
even
played,
left.
I don't remember.
Who knows? I don't remember that much. I have a very bad memory.
But yeah, it's an experience. So join us for Fable the Lost Chapters.
That's going to be starting on November 5th.
November 5th, that's the date.
Yep, and then...
I know dates.
Yeah, so we're going to play that from noon till whenever we feel like ending. Yeah, like 3-ish.
It'll be about 3-ish, I think.
Yeah. Unless we just decide in the moment to go longer, who knows.
Yeah, because that is a Journey to Midnight day, too.
That's a Journey to Midnight day, so we're going to be starting Journey to Midnight same time as always at 7. So who knows how long we'll be playing Fable.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All I want in life.
Yes. And then I don't know how long Fable's gonna, like, run for. We will probably figure that out later on. I've currently got it scheduled out. We'll be posting a little November calendar soon here on our Twitter. And I've got it scheduled out for basically all the Saturdays in November.
Yeah.
Because it's at least gonna be...
That is a good bet.
Yeah, it's at least gonna be those 4 sessions, and then near the end of November we'll get kind of an idea of what December's gonna look like. And we'll go from there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Until we finish Fable or get really tired of it. Hopefully finish.
Hopefully finish it.
Hopefully finish.
It's one of the few video games that I actually have finished, like, on my own.
Yeah.
That along with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Yeah.
But, anyway, back to the stream.
Back to talking to the fucking Skittle Squad over here with Alyssa in the
Skittle
middle.
Squad!
The Skittle Squad. Alright. You will recall the woman he mentioned, the one who sends souls unto the heavens with a song. She's apparently a soldier stationed at the Convictory. Let us go there at once. Guidelot, you are coming with us. I love that these guys are just fucking assholes to each other. Alright, I'm gonna bop back over to Dancer and go to the story quest first. And then go do... Well, actually...
I'm gonna head to Tailfeather.
Yeah.
And continue my Dark Knight quest.
Have fun! Was lovely seeing you over here at the Falcon's Nest.
Hell yeah. I threw so many snowballs at you, it was great.
You did. You're so mean.
Have you never heard of a good old-fashioned snowball fight?
You know, just for the sake of the bit, no. No, I haven't.
Damn.
Yeah. Bet you feel stupid now.
I believe I walked right into that. Anyway.
Yeah, you did. Bet you feel stupid right now. Are you gonna kill me? Is this the part where you kill me?
Turn around, Katie.
Who's got a fucking camp set up over here? I guess that's just not my business right now.
Don't worry about it. You know what you're doing, you're worrying about it.
I'm sure I don't have to worry about it. Are they way fucking down? Oh, god damn. How do I get down there?
A woman named Loudy?
I'm sorry?
A woman named Loudy.
What about a woman named Loudy?
Apparently she was arrested.
In Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was so confused for a second. I was like, you got a problem with women named Loudy? You're deciding what women can be named now? Okay. Made it. Ah, the guest of House Forton, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Akafa beacon still functions, we must pray to the 12 it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Oh! Duty time. Okie doke. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Ah, who we got here? Dogs of Ishgard, is it not enough that you banish our beloved saint? Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons, we come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress that we might broker a peace. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, you know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. Good God, Estinian. Ah, they give us no choice.
You're gonna get to see him fight, though.
Oh. Come, brothers, may Dragon Wings bear us to victory. Alright, I'm gonna go for this motherfucker first.
So cute. I love her.
Who?
Fran.
Miss Fran. I made a nice little lady.
Oh, that's so freaking cute. Okay.
She's adorable.
Your guard is down.
Made a cute lady. Oh, there goes Estinian.
Pick up Dancer on Yume eventually.
You should. Dancer's very fun. You just go swish and swoosh and you don't have to pay attention. Oh god, that guy transformed.
But yeah, you're gonna get to see Estinian do his jumps.
Yeah, I see him just like swooshing all over the place. I'm gonna kill this guy. And there he goes. Cool. You're being very mean to me. There you go.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna go for the mage. Feel like that's logical. Oh my god. That's a big motherfucker.
Know your folly.
Release!
Think it's a good strategy for me to just focus on the mages? Think that's reasonable?
Probably because one of them might be a healer.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm okay. Everything's normal. Everything's super normal. Yay!
Go. Ba 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 ba.
They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them? What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian? I suspect it is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the azure dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice is formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this ashen isle. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I am told the convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Gentilot, may have information of use to us. But mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion, but I am willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these convictors, then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Oh, hell yeah, they're right next to the Bard quest. Let's fucking go. That's so convenient. I love when that happens in games. I can just cross everything off my to-do list in one place. I have no idea what's going on downstairs, but I can hear Sarah's classic scream laugh.
She's not goose, so... so she hasn't quite started honking like a goose yet, so it's not that funny.
Oh, I see, I see.
You know something's really funny when,
Ah, this way.
You can just... when she just absolutely starts goose honking.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, this was just gonna take me right to where that, ether current was. We're gonna ignore that I did that when I didn't need to. I'm very smart and I know how to play the game. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I'll give you 3 days ere the wild to claim your corpse. Shit, alright. I beg your pardon.
Alphino.
Mr. Alphino.
Look at him.
I mean, yeah.
You're gonna tell him he's wrong?
I'm not gonna say he's wrong. He's just blunt. Alright.
Yeah, Ishgardians be like that.
Yeah, Ishgardians be like that. They're kind of assholes. Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my— By the Fury! That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Jantalot, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? Aye, I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you, we shall. Bran, Estinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Oh, so some of these guys have some of these little blue quests for me. Oh, it gives me an eighth. Oh, so it just tells me it gives me an eighth current. I see.
There's also should be one in Falcon's Nest right now.
There is, I just haven't grabbed it yet.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, just so you're aware, you don't have to do those on stream, but,
Yeah, I'm not even gonna actually, like, read what they're, saying.
Some of them will, unlock dungeons.
Yeah, I think this one will.
Yes. One of the ones you're about to unlock is, Dusk Vigil.
Okay. Yeah, that lady was just talking about a vigil.
Yeah, that's, Dusk Vigil, which is kind of a fun dungeon.
Oh boy. Right.
I don't really do it unless I have to, mostly because I'm not interested in the loot that's in there.
That makes sense, yeah.
But, as a dungeon, it's fun.
Okay, I got you. Alright. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray, speak with as many as you can, Bran. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if that burp caught on on my mic, but damn.
I heard kind of it almost sounded more like a hiccup.
Yeah, it was, I get weird burps. They're kind of like hiccups, but that one was a burp.
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 It's because I just fucking inhaled pizza and then quite a bit of sake, and now I'm just on water because I ran out of sake.
For legal reasons.
No, like, actually, this little bottle of soju was only, like, a fifth of the way left, or a fifth of the bottle left, so I finished it off, and, like, that's a reasonable amount, and I'm not gonna drink anymore.
For legal reasons, right?
Not even for legal reasons, I'm just telling the truth. I'm not an alcoholic. For legal reasons.
Damn it. Alright, you got me good on that one. You got me good there.
I did. It's what I do.
Alright.
Alright. Nay, I know of no—
Oh my god, somebody just named their chocobo Bird.
Like B-I-R-D?
Yeah!
Amazing. I love that. Alright. Nay, I know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Radimo, Verimont, and Bertinet that wanders in and out of camp? Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why, a heretic could pass under my very nose, and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear lady, the big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. So these guys are just idiots.
Chiffon said, like, at one point, yeah, my guys actually don't know how to fight against people. We can fight dragons.
We can fight dragons. Not guys. Guys are harder. And it's like, that's not normal, dude. That's really not normal.
It is around here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Paracret or someone? I've enough trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds.
Yeah, also, they're also just trying to survive. They don't give a shit if you're a heretic or not.
Honestly, valid. Props to these guys. Something I can help you with, my lady? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please my lord, I'm Paracret, a soldier by trade, though not much of a one if I'm honest. If weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see? No, it was by order of Sir Janelot's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, it ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've even seen their second battle. And once they've got to thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Ysare was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tripe and axed for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then, I am minded to start a fire. Oh, well, there we go. We can summon heretics now. Oh, I get another ether current through this one. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Occasionally you'll get, aether currents just by doing the main story.
Nice. If we were to
there's one area that it's all main story. Every main story quest in one area just gives you the aether currents.
Okay. If we are to lure our foes to our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged a deep violet. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Bran? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. I will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Alright.
And to go get some wool to make a sweater with.
Nope, it's time to talk to the Skittle Squad.
Skittle Squad?
Yeah, they're here.
They're here?
They're here! Hey, Samson.
What's the Skittle Squad have to say?
We have found the soldier, Bran. Selene is her name. Alas, though she admits to singing the song, she refuses to teach it to us. Guidalon is doing his best to coax it out of her. For once, his way with women may serve an honorable cause. God, you're so mean to him. He deserves it, but you're very mean to him.
Yeah, it sounds like he deserves it.
Yeah. You won't sing for us. I don't have a problem with that, but you could at least tell us why. It'd help ease our disappointment. I'm no bard, just a simple soldier, and it isn't a song I would willingly sing. What does that mean? The lady has spoken. Seems to me there's nothing else we can do. You would give up just like that? We have a duty to accomplish. I love how he just, like, motions to her. He's like, she'll fucking talk to me. Begging your pardons, but your comrade gave me to understand that an operation is due to be conducted presently. Aye, dragon numbers are on the rise, and we go to cull them. If you are not averse, we would lend you our aid. The operation would be better for the extra hands, and should you have occasion to employ the song in battle, we would be able to hear it. Very well, you may join us, but on one condition. You are to provide our forces with support only. Alright, we have work to do. The operation will take place at Twin Pools to the north and west. Let us present ourselves to the commander and offer him our aid. And he throws a hissy fit when I do something spontaneous. Well, let's make ourselves useful, the only way a bard can. Oh, there's one more person with a little quest.
Back to Sea of the Violet Tides. Woohoo!
Alright. Let's see what we got here. Polar bears. There we go.
Matching attire for the dungeon?
Hmm?
Who said that? Arthas. What is... We didn't already lose a DPS, did we?
I don't know.
Oh wait. No, their name's just hiding behind my stream.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Because I only have one screen.
Oh, do you have the stream up and Final Fantasy?
Maybe.
Oh, Miss Alyssa. Does your laptop have, like, an HDMI port?
Oh, it does. I just don't have another screen to attach it to.
I see.
I mean, I could put it on a TV, I guess.
You could. That definitely would work. You would have one very, very large screen, but you would solve your problem. That might be something to consider, for, what's it? For Saturday streams going forward.
True.
Then you could play Fable on your TV and have OBS up on your laptop screen.
True.
Yeah. Something to consider.
Something to consider. Oh, they're complimenting my outfit.
Aww. They're correct. You have very nice little outfits. Alright, I gotta kill one more of these guys. These little slimes.
I bought this off of the Mog Station.
You got that off the Mog Station? I have to look at actually what the Mog Station has. Like, I have no intent on actually getting anything there.
So if you go to an in-room, and lay down, there's a, lay down in the bed, there's like a dream simulator thing.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you look at, like, outfits that are on the Mog Station, on your character.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, they let you preview the outfits on your character before you make a purchase.
That makes sense, yeah.
This one I got because I was just, like, frustrated that I couldn't seem to get any good, Far Eastern inspired attire that I liked.
I got you.
That I could just wear on any class. So I just decided, hey, why don't I just get one off of the Mount Station?
Makes sense.
I'm so tempted to get the kitty pajama set.
Like, I know I've said it before, I want the kitty pajama set, but I want it
in real life. If you make it I also want it.
Honestly, yeah. If someone hasn't made a pattern for that yet, I would learn how to make sewing patterns for that.
Like,
so
honestly,
cute.
it doesn't seem like it would be super complicated if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I feel like you know what you're doing.
I'm slowly learning what I'm doing, especially with sewing. So, like, I feel like I could figure it out.
The only thing I, like, don't see you... And it's only because, like, you've never attempted it before, is the slippers.
Yeah, the slippers would be difficult. I wouldn't know if I want to, like, make that from... What's the word? I wouldn't know if I would want to make that, like, in a sewing way, or if I would just want to, like, knit them and felt those.
Yeah,
because, like, I've never attempted, like, felt knitting before.
Yeah.
But also, like, I have no experience in, like, making any kind of shoe or slipper.
Yeah, you're a tailor, not a cobbler.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be, like, so hard. I could maybe, like, buy some slippers and some, like felt
alter them, you
fabric
think?
and just alter them.
Maybe.
With, like, fabric glue and just sew on the little pieces to make them into that.
It'd be an interesting experiment.
It would be a very fun experiment, and also it's such a cute fucking outfit!
Right?
It's adorable! Also, if I could make them, like, functioning pajamas.
Right?
I could wear that to, like, late night at cons, you know?
You know, here's the thing. I do have a pattern for, you remember the pajamas I made?
Yeah.
You could put kitty ears on that. And, like, do the patchwork, like, by hand.
True. I'd have to,
Then
like,
you just...
actually just sit down and, like, think of how I want to make that, because it's, like...
Yeah.
Now my brain's, like, going. And I'm like, well, for this thing, I could do, I would need, like, this kind of pattern, and need to make it
well,
like this.
welcome to 103 Ghouls. We have too many hobbies.
And the socks, I could just hand knit some striped knee socks. And... God, I have too many hobbies. Like, I knit, I can sew. I haven't learned how to crochet yet.
We all occasionally write.
Yeah, we all occasionally write. I draw a little bit. Not as much lately.
Nikki draws a lot.
Yeah, Nikki draws a lot. I cross stitch. Alina also cross stitches sometimes.
Alina writes. Alina's just a modern Jane Austen, basically.
Yeah. She's amazing.
Like, just, what was the quote that you read to me once? She was good with basically anything you could do with your hands.
I think so, yeah. It's like a Renaissance woman, you know? Or like a Renaissance man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Well, Renaissance woman is a thing.
Yeah.
And it was Jane Austen.
Yeah, that's just Jane. That's what the definition is. Renaissance woman, Jane Austen.
You look up Renaissance woman in the dictionary. There literally is just a picture of Jane Austen right now.
Renaissance woman. See Jane Austen.
See Jane Austen.
See Jane Austen.
Definition of Jane Austen: a Renaissance woman.
It goes back and forth. All right. Okay,
But yeah,
I'm
they
back
were
with
joking.
the bar request.
My party was joking that I matched my outfit to the dungeon.
Did you?
I mean, I'm wearing the Far Eastern Schoolgirls outfit.
What dungeon are you in?
Shisui of the Violet Tides.
Ah, that makes sense.
Which is in the Far East.
Yeah, that makes sense. Checks out. Alright, I'm back with the bards, it looks like, because I took on like 50 million quests. Now I have a lot of markers all over Western Kurthus. Alright.
Tell us what the bards are doing.
What are the bards doing? So they're trying to get this lady to teach them her fun little song. So seeing as you
and she won't do it, yeah.
Yeah, she just won't fucking do it. You may help us by thinning out the beast. I shall mark a spot on your map. Pray focus your efforts upon this area. I shall remain close by, in case you have occasion to employ the song. Do as you will, just see that you do not overreach yourself. Also, she is very pretty. Go to our
pretty
assigned
lady.
position. Pretty lady.
Pretty lady mean to me.
Pretty lady mean to me. They're having a time downstairs. I have no idea what's going on.
Sounds like they're probably watching something.
Possibly. Who knows? Go to our assigned positions, do what we always do. Seems straightforward enough. Alright. Looks like we're just continuing down this way.
You'll really like Stormblood.
I'm excited for Stormblood. I'm just excited to keep playing this game.
Right, it's a good game.
It's I'm having so much fun. Like, I've kind of just been playing it on streams for the past few weeks that we've been doing it. Oh god. They're fighting dragons. Okay. Oh, this isn't even where I'm supposed to be. Okay. I'm sure that guy's fine. Oh, here's my destination. Okay. But I've been wanting to kind of log in between sometimes, and I really should, so that I can do, like, Disciple of Hand and Land things.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'll do some of that on streams sometimes. I don't know. I'll figure... Oh, God. Dragons. I'll figure it out.
Dwagon time.
Dwagon. Oh, God. Dargon time.
Eventually we should do a, Palace of the Dead run on stream. That would be funny.
Yeah, I've never done Palace of the Dead yet.
It's kind of a wild little, uh-oh. I screwed up.
Oh?
Yeah, I hit the box. I hit the old lady box at the wrong time.
Oh, no. You made one of the classic blunders. Alright, dragon's dead. Good job.
Right.
Oh, excuse me.
Striking.
Nope, there goes someone.
Yeah, classic blunder. Classic blunder.
Classic blunder. We've all been there. Don't see me, don't see me. Wait, okay. Requiem, okay. I have to go back. I was going the wrong way.
So remember the last time we streamed, I talked about how, my brother's birthday present was months late?
Yeah!
So it arrived yesterday.
Oh!
Finally. So I get to give that to him over Thanksgiving.
Beautiful.
But yesterday, because, like, I knew it was supposed to be coming, because, like, I'm just possessive as hell, and I keep watch on when my delivery stuff is happening.
Yeah, you're right.
Just to make sure it didn't get lost or anything.
Yeah.
So I knew it was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and my mom sends me a message that evening.
Mm-hmm.
When I haven't even mentioned, like, when it's supposed to arrive. Being like, did you get a package today? And I'm like, I was expecting one, but how did you know that? And she's like, oh, I sent you something. It was said it was delivered today.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, I haven't actually checked the mail. And I was doing a work thing just late last night. Because, like, it was a 10-minute piece of audio. I figured I might as well just knock it out.
Oh, yeah.
Benefits being a freelancer. But, so I sent Nikki out to, see if, there was any mail. And she's like, yeah, there's 2 packages for you. It turns out my mom sent us a bunch of popcorn.
Oh, Nice.
You know, like the old Boy Scout tubs.
Yeah.
It was one of those with like the caramel corn, cheese popcorn, and then just regular butter popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a big old tub of popcorn. And it's only 2 of us.
Oh no.
I don't think we need to be buying snacks for a while.
You got popcorn. Forever.
We have so much popcorn. Popcorn for days.
Can I have some?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe I won't send you curry in the mail then. Oh, hi, Saber.
The curry, I want the stew.
That's right, you wanted the beef stew. Hey, do you want to hear something funny that Gunter did?
Yeah, Gunter told us.
Oh my god. I want to tell the internet though. So,
Please tell the.
while Gunter's not here to defend himself, so he came home like yesterday, and after I had like come home, he decided to make himself like some leftovers for dinner, and we had 2 things of leftovers in the fridge that had very similar core ingredients of like the same thing of beef chuck that we split in half for each thing, and like carrots and potatoes, and it was a beef stew that Sarah had made and a curry that Aiden had made the next night. And apparently Gunter had had that curry from Aiden like once before, and it was really, really good. So he was very excited to have more of the leftover curry. But we had a lot of leftovers of both dishes, and they looked really, really similar. So he like gets himself a bowl of rice, puts some of the leftover curry on it, and microwaves it, and he's eating it, and I have like a stress migraine from work, and I'm lying down on the couch. I'm not paying attention to what he's doing. So I'm just kind of laying there, and I can hear him just say shit like, oh, this curry is so good, I miss this curry so much. And then like way later, Sarah's getting herself leftovers after she's gotten home, and she like grabs one container. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna have some of the leftover curry, and Gunter's like, that one's not curry, that one's the beef stew. And Sarah's like, no, this one's the curry. That other container was the beef stew. And Gunter was like, no, it couldn't have been.
No, because he made a comment to us, like, I was wondering why the curry didn't seem as flavorful.
Yeah, he made that comment like afterward, but like while he was eating it, he didn't say anything out loud about it tasting different. So, like, he only mentioned it later when it was, like, he definitely... Because he, like, emptied the container that he was eating the quote-unquote curry from. He just, like, put all of that onto his rice and then ate it. And Sarah was like,
oh.
Did you put beef stew over rice and then eat that thinking it was curry? And he was like...
Okay, putting beef stew over rice isn't, like, the worst thing I've ever heard of.
Oh,
but,
no,
like...
it sounds like it would be good, but it's not curry. I think it's very important to mention now, Saber has crawled back onto my desk, but instead of, like, being anywhere near my keyboard, she's sitting next to my mouse. But specifically, she's sitting on top of my titty mouse pad.
Tell the Twitch what who the titty mouse pad is of.
It's Mr. Tartaglia from Genshin Impact. Gunter got it for me for Christmas a couple of years, like, last year. It's a delightful gift. Oh, speaking of gifts, I do have a gift I will probably try to bring to you tomorrow.
Oh?
Yeah, I got a very small gift for you. It's very important that you own this object.
What did you get me?
Don't worry about it. It's important.
What did you get me?
Don't worry about it.
Katie, what is it?
Don't worry about it.
Tell me.
No. You'll find out tomorrow.
I want to know what it is.
We've known each other for too long. We've done this song and dance a lot. Saber, stop that. Hang on. You fucker.
Doing.
Okay, I scared her and she stopped.
What's she doing?
She was kind of scratching at the carpet right outside my door. The door is open. The door is fucking open.
She might need to get her claws trimmed.
She might. I might see if I can get her a vet appointment soon and see if she can get her claws trimmed there.
Yeah, because, like, even kitties they don't need to be declawed, but they do need, like, little manicures every once in a while.
Little manicure for a little baby.
Little baby manicure, which is for babies.
You little fucker.
Oh, she's just a baby.
She's just a baby. And a bastard.
All
is it
cats.
under desk time?
All cats are perfect little beans.
Now she's just sitting under my desk.
Oh.
You okay,
Oh,
baby?
baby.
I'm sorry I called you a little fucker. I'm sorry
Are you?
I'm sorry I moved towards you at a now she's trying to scratch at the hardwood floor of my bedroom. Honey,
Oh.
are you okay?
I heard she threw up in Gunter's room the other day.
Yeah, I'm not sure what caused that.
I mean, sometimes cats just have hairballs.
I mean, he made it sound like she, like, threw up instead of just having a hairball.
As cats do that sometimes.
Yeah, I just want to know my baby's okay.
Has she done it since?
Not since.
Then she's probably fine.
Yeah. Oh.
Sometimes you just get a little upset tummy.
Okay, now she has the zoomies. She's ran into my closet, and now she's kind of lost in the clothes. Save
Oh.
her, honey. Okay, I think she's just back there now.
She lives there now.
Yeah, she lives. I can see her tail. That's it. I see you. I see you, little lady. Saber. Oh, there she goes.
She go.
She zoom. Alright, I got cutscenes to fucking read.
Yeah.
Do you know about when we're wanting to go to bed?
Give it another hour, I think.
Okay, stop at like 11.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable. Alright, not once did Selene perform the song. And though the operation itself was a success, her people suffered heavy losses. Farewell, my friends. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Rest now, O valiant souls, lay down your weary heads, go into the bosom of the Fury, in whose exalted name you bled. A requiem? The song to send souls unto the heavens. This is what it is. I was trying to make you sing a song of mourning. God strike me down for a callous fool.
That's why she wouldn't sing it willingly.
That's why she didn't want to sing it. For once, Sanson has it right. Lend a show our respects to Selene's fallen comrades. Again, so many lives lost. Is she... Oh, I have to actually, like, do... Oh, salute. Gotcha. You need not feel bad. The fault is mine for not offering a proper explanation. Men fall far too often in this war we wage. Wishing to spare myself the pain of loss, I've kept my comrades at a distance. Yet I always find myself racked with regret that I didn't reach out to them before they were taken. Aye, far better to taste pain than to live with regret. There's no need to deprive yourself of the joy of friendship. I won't, not anymore. I shall learn to savor the time I have with my comrades, as should you. The two of you bicker like an old couple. Yeah. But life is too short to waste squabbling with your own, so cast aside your differences and have joy of each other's company while you still can. As for the requiem I sang, it was taught to me by a scholar of Ishgardian history. If there is a man alive who knows the song you seek, it will be he. Silviel is his name, and you will find him at Tailfeather. I suggest you pay him a visit. I take my leave of you. Let us go to Tailfeather, as Selene recommends. This Silviel may know the song, and failing that, he may at least be able to direct us to it. It's the fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our songs with power. It makes me wonder, what sort of desire is needed for a song that destroys all?
Why are you wondering that? Why is he wondering that?
That's so weird.
Why would he want to know that?
Well, I mean, that is, like, what the quest is.
It's to find the song that destroys all?
Well, so this quest basically starts with, Sanson, the guy from the Lancers Guild, coming up and talking to the, like, Archers Guild and the Bard guy, who you, basically do all the Bard quests for. And he's like, hey, I've heard there's, like, a super cool legend. There's, like, a song that can or that can end any battle. That's, like, the quote given it. A song that can end any battle. And he's like, that would be really, really good to just have on hand. Just a song that can finish anything. And think of all the lives that would be spared. We should try to hunt this down. And so he asked for, like, an archer to assist him. The Archer Guild kind of doesn't want to at first, but they kind of give him this bard. Hey, Saber, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, she's just trying to scratch at the hardwood, but I just hear her, not really making any, scratch in it. She's fine. But yeah, so he's looking for a song that can end battles. So we may also be looking at, like, a weird, bait and switch on the phrasing there.
Yeah, where, like, it'll just kill everyone.
Well, who knows? It could just be a song that can kill everyone, because that's kind of what he's thinking it is, that it'll just kill all the, like, enemy combatants. Or it could, for some reason,
distinguish between the two of them.
Yeah, how would a song do that? So it could, maybe it'll pull, like, a bait and switch, and it's actually something that just makes people not want to fight anymore. Who knows? I'm sure we'll find out. I think it might come up. I almost ran off this cliff. We didn't see that. It didn't happen.
No, we're clipping that along with the.
No. Only that one. No, only the one where you.
No. You have to clip them together and put them on TikTok.
Hey, Saber, what are you doing down there? Hang on. I hear you. Where are you?
This seems like a good time to mention that if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that follow button here on Twitch. You may have noticed our lovely little progress bar at the top of the screen throughout the stream. That is for our Jackbox party stream that's coming up. That is to celebrate 25 followers on this channel. But we have 23 right now. As soon as we hit 25, we'll be announcing a date for the Jackbox party stream. We're going to get a bunch of people together who have been featured on the stream, including the Genshin, the Final Fantasy, and Journey to Midnight streams, all in one place, playing Jackbox games until we drop. It's going to be a great time. We're really looking forward to it. And then, once you've hit that follow button here, go ahead and go to our Twitter. Make sure you're following us there as well. We always post when we're going to start streaming. And we have our lovely little calendars now up on our Twitter that Katie made. Which will tell you when we're going to be streaming and what. And you can just look. We're gonna be pinning those. You can look at those whenever you need to. Finally, we also have our YouTube channel. Everything that we stream here on the Twitch eventually ends up on our YouTube. You can go ahead and subscribe there. If you miss a video, or if you miss a stream, that doesn't mean you have to miss any of our content. You can just catch up on the YouTube channel. And as a bonus, we also have linked in our About page our Till Death Do Us Not podcast, which is one that Sarah, Alina, and I, two of my co-players on Journey to Midnight, do together. It is currently on hiatus, but if there's enough interest in it, we'll probably pick it back up. Possibly right here on this Twitch channel. So give us a shout out on like Twitter or here in the chat if you are interested in more of that. And I think Katie might be back.
I am back, yeah. Sorry if you heard me like baby talking my cat for a second.
Oh, that is why I was talking over you. You're welcome.
Excellent. She's just a little guy. She's staring at me from under my bed also. She's just a little guy.
Just jail for mother for 100 years.
I think if I'm not like in bed by a certain time, she decides to get the zoomies about it. She's like either that or she'll like just start meowing at me very loudly. She'll be like, Mom, it's bedtime. Mom.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
Hi, Saber. Yeah, I see you.
Mom.
I think once we're done streaming, I'm gonna go play with her for a little bit. See if I can get those zoomies out. I don't know if that's how cats work.
That's how cats work.
It is?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. It's how kids work.
It's how dogs work. But I haven't owned a cat before.
To also have mitochondria, so like...
Yeah.
I think that's how they work.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Zoomies are the powerhouse of the saber.
Alright.
Just a little guy. Alright.
Little guy.
Let's see how far we can get until 11 o'clock. See where we land. Twould seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino. He must have had a privileged upbringing. Have you brought the hides we need? Yep. Boop. Oh, there we go. We got a little signal flare. Fuck yeah.
I should have known it would be you.
Oh, wow. That just summoned her immediately.
Yup.
Damn.
They really did the bit of like, you know, they say that if you do this, they'll show up. All right, how long is this supposed to take again?
And then just like immediately, she's like, oh,
they're just already there behind them.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Now, tell me why you are here.
I'm glad
Apparently my healer is bored. They're asking me to pull bigger.
Damn, don't disappoint your healer.
I would never.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk. A romantic.
So now I'm doing wall to wall.
Oh, there you go.
If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Iceheart.
Miss Iceheart. Gosh, she's
Missy
really pretty.
Sale. Did you did my healer mean to hit rescue on me, or?
I don't know.
Oh.
Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great world
Oh, I love this dungeon.
in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found her
There's a thing where you have to ride geysers up to the next floor.
people considered a monster.
It's very fun. It's a fun dungeon. It's a fungeon, if you will.
Yeah, Fungeon. I'm learning about the lady that fucked a dragon.
Scarce has the flower
Saint Shiva!
Yeah.
begins to fade, and wither.
Pretty lady.
Melancholy musings plagued Gracefolker, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her
Dragon was her husband. Be nice about her.
for eternity.
Honestly, I get it.
Though loath to perform the deed, Gracefolker ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes, and 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem he has fixed his attention on Ishgard,
Oh, I hear her.
though he knows
Okay, I gotta tell you, this meow, this is a very specific meow. This is her meow if she caught one of her toys and she wants me to congratulate her and tell her what a good girl she is. You did so good, you caught the little shrimpy. So she's made a little, like, bedtime ritual where she will grab her little shrimpy toy from wherever she has put it in the house, carry it upstairs into my room, meowing like that the whole way, and then jump into bed with the shrimp and just put it down on the bed. Like, she brings it to me while I'm trying to go to sleep every night before she settles down. Now, since I'm not in bed, she is having little zoomies on the bed and trying to chase her own tail.
Oh.
Hey, doing, baby?
Oh, I love
her
Sweet
so
Pepe.
much. She's just a little guy. Hi. She's just watching her own tail wag, and she's very interested.
I mean, wouldn't you be?
Yeah. I'm also entranced by it. God, I love her so much. But yeah,
you just have a little guy living in your house now.
I just have a little guy living in my house. She's delightful. But yeah, that's her little bedtime ritual that she has invented, where she just brings me a shrimp every night.
Cute.
Like, she brings me a little midnight snack. Because that's what cats do. They don't think you're good at hunting, so they just bring you stuff that they've killed.
At least it's not a live rat.
Yeah.
Right?
I heard about that happening to one person that owned a cat. Like, I saw someone, like, drew a little comic about it, where, like, their cat's little ritual was every morning their cat would wake them up by, like, taking one of their toys, jumping into the person's bed, and, like, shoving the toy into their, like, open hand. And they would wake up and be like, oh, thank you for bringing me your toy. You're a very good kitty. And then they would wake up. And then one morning they were like, the cat's, like, really insistently meowing about the toy that they brought me. And they opened their hand to look at which toy it was, and it was just a live mouse.
Shit.
And they, like, freaked the fuck out.
It didn't, like, bite her or anything?
I mean, honestly, it had just been in the mouth of a fucking cat, so, like, it was probably, like, having a fucking panic attack.
True.
Yeah. How you doing, Saber? You got your shrimpy? You do have your little shrimpy. Boop. Boop your little nose. Alright.
Yes, ma'am, you're very pretty. I'm gonna have to turn into a hag to keep you from seducing me.
Oof. Been there.
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what mid and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Ysale instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him.
Right. Time to turn into a hag again.
Hag time.
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelga resides.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Is Bran okay? Huh?
Is this the Bard quest or the main story?
This is the main story.
Oh!
Am
wait,
I getting a hear, feel, think? Oh! Okay.
Crap.
I got a Jolly Rancher back. I got one of my Jolly Ranchers. They're okay.
I'm stealing this one. Sorry.
Stealing this one?
Oh, okay, so the boxes were all fixed. Okay. So if you do the mechanic at the wrong time, you can't turn into a... Because everybody has, like, one box that they can go to.
Mm-hmm.
But you could go to any of the boxes. But there's only one per player.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So your goal is to get to a box to turn into an old person before the mechanic goes up.
Yeah.
So if you do it at the wrong time, the box hasn't reset and you can't turn back into an old person when you need to.
That makes sense, yeah.
I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
I did it at the wrong time, but it looked like the box I used reset just as she was hitting us with seduce. So I think we all managed to survive.
The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
I hear Sarah yelling.
I can hear Sarah yelling that she just said, "Oh my god, I get to explain Sonic for real justice." So I think they're having a great time downstairs.
I just realized this is not the first time Sarah has met Hawk, actually. I was thinking it was, but it's not.
I feel like they met before.
They met at Momo.
That's right! God, I completely forgot. You're Brand, yes? Pray, address me as Ysale if you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the Warrior of Light. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania, then? The chill of the western highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest. Okay, so next I have to go to Dravania, but I kind of want to finish up these little quests to let me fly here. Let me look at where I'm at on Aether.
So one of them is a dungeon, I will say.
Okay. Aether Currents. Yeah, I'm missing 4 of the quest ones. And, like, let me just look at my quest thing. So that's giving me an Aether Current, that's giving me an Aether Current, and I can just go turn it in. That's giving me Aether, that's the story quest, and that's the Bard quest. So I've got 3 I can just go get here. So I kind of just want to get those really quick. Okay, so yeah, one's a dungeon. Oh, and then there's the one at the Falcon's Nest. Do you want to run a dungeon with me?
In a dungeon, but as soon as I get out,
okay,
I will. Also, it's actually almost 11.
We've got a little bit of time. Let me go unlock the dungeon, and then maybe we can queue for it, like, next stream, unless I just want to do it between streams.
That's one you can do between streams if you really want to.
Yeah, that's valid. Makes sense to me. The slime monsters are called gelato.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, what would you call them?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying they're right. That shit's funny. Okay, so I have to go run Dusk Vigil, and then I've just got a couple I can just go turn in as quests, and then one to just slay a couple polar bears, and I think that's a good way to, like, finish up a stream. And then I go into Dravania next stream. So that'll be next Friday, November 4th. I get to go into Dravania.
Yeah.
Please don't see me. Please don't. Okay, cool. I just don't want things to aggro to me because I'm too lazy to fight things. And, like, some things are, like, just high enough level that they'll aggro to me, and some things aren't.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah. So I have to be, like, a little careful. Okay, I'm gonna go slay these polar bears for... well, I think I'm gonna stop by the town before I make it to where the polar bears are, so let me just take care of them in that order, because that makes sense. Actually, here's polar bears. Let's fucking go!
God, the music in this game is so good.
Yes. I really enjoy all the music in this game. It's a good time.
Was that them downstairs or was that Saber?
Was what? I think that was... I think it was them downstairs. Saber's just sitting on the bed next to me, just kind of vibing.
She's staring.
Yeah. She's just standing there. Menacingly.
Yeah, she do that, don't... Cats like to do that.
She's thinking about, if she's gonna have more zoomies. Oh, okay, so my bard quest is also taking me into Dravania.
That makes sense since they're probably the same level.
Yeah. And I'm basically about to finish that one once I get in there. And then, I get a new fun little attack. And then I should probably take some time to deal with my, my hotbar situation and get that sorted. And I don't want to because I'm lazy, but I have to. I'm gonna try to go back to this main town and grab this quest though, just while we're kind of vibing and winding down the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I am out of my dungeon.
Nice. I'm almost back to Falcon's Nest.
Heck yeah. made it to level 64 today from level
Nice.
60. So
Oh wait, actually this quest is right here at the front. There we go.
yes.
Bridge over frozen water. Yep, Aether Current. Alright. Let me see. After that little bit, where am I on... Wait. No, hang on, it's this one, yeah. I'm only missing 2 Aether Currents. The one in the dungeon and this one from Bridge over Water. Okay. Alrighty then. Cool.
So we can probably do the dungeon on like Sunday.
Yeah. If you want to do it with me, you totally can. Otherwise, I can just queue in with
I can
randos.
tank it now.
There you go. You can tank it. I would love to see you run in as a tank. I think I've played with you as a healer a couple of times, but I haven't had you like tank for me yet.
Yeah, I feel like I might have healed for you once. But,
I think you've healed for me multiple times.
okay. But yeah, no, I don't think I've tanked for anybody in this group yet.
I feel like you like
Well, Nikki.
just picked it up.
Yeah, I've been blasting through it.
I'm gonna head back to Ishgard really quickly because my boys have finished more ventures while I was running around.
But yeah, basically my goal was to, like, get to at least one,
Nope, not there. Here, but it's here, and yes, cool. I know my way around.
Sorry, I feel like I was saying something. My goal was to get to at least one job quest every day.
Oh, I just got a Dark Knight weapon.
Oh, well, is it tradable? No.
Yeah, it's
that's the
untradeable, but
long-
it's also like very low level compared to
That's
you.
the long stop great sword, yeah.
Yeah. Back out you go. Paladin's trousers. This is also tank gear. Well, it's also for Lancer and Dragoon.
Sense.
And
The, at one point, fending and maiming were, shared gear at one point early in the game.
Oh, I see. That makes sense, yeah.
Oh, because I know why that is.
Uh-huh.
Because I think Dragoon was actually added with Heaven's Word.
Oh. Okay.
So they kind of had to backpedal. Kind of like how,
Oh.
a lot of, early ninja gear is shared with, the striking classes.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think, even though it's not quite 11 o'clock yet, I've kind of run out of things that I really can do in stream.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good place to kind of call it. Hopefully
Sure.
next week I might have the full bunny girl costume. It's important to me.
You have to do the whole stream in the bunny girl costume.
Yeah, if I get the bunny girl costume, I'm gonna make it a glamour immediately and do the whole stream in it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on my bard or dancer as a glamour, but I'll figure it out.
No, you have to put it on every class. You can't.
No, yeah, you're right. You're
You
so
have
right.
when I say you have to do the entire stream in the bunny girl costume, you have to do the entire stream.
The
in
entire
bunny girl.
stream in the bunny girl costume.
I'm serious. I'm not being facetious.
No, you're right. You're being right. So yeah, hopefully I will get that, and then I can continue on bard quests and other things. I'll try to do these last 2 little like Aether Current quests in the between times.
Yeah. That way
so
you
I
can fly.
Yeah, then I can fly out of Kurthus and then walk into Dravania. Just immediately I'm gonna lose my flying license. This game is so mean to me.
Oh, you're about to see where they get wild chocobos from.
Oh, good.
Anyway, those of you who weren't here just while Katie was playing with her cat for a second, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that follow button on our Twitch. We are so close to hitting 25 followers. We actually have a little progress bar at the top of our stream that you may have noticed. We're at 23 followers right now. When we hit 25, we're getting a huge group of us who have all been featured on this channel before, from our Genshin streams, our Dungeons and Dragons streams, and these Final Fantasy streams. We're going to get a bunch of people together. We're going to play Jackbox party games just until we drop, so who knows how long that's going to be. We'll announce a date as soon as we hit 25 followers, so which means you want to also be following us on Twitter, so you know when that's going to be happening. You can find that link in our Abouts page, or just at 103 Ghouls on Twitter. And if you happen to have to miss a stream, no big deal. You can go to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button for us, and that way you never have to miss any of our content, even if you can't be there when we stream. Furthermore, you can also check out our Till Death Do Us Start podcast, which is also linked in the About page. That's just a goofy little podcast that Sarah, Lena, and I do. We call it our Character Analysis and Lifestyle podcast. Every week every episode we pick out a new character to just trash talk, and it's so much fun. You don't have to watch Naruto to understand it either. That's the best part. It's on hiatus right now, but if there's enough interest, we'll get back to it at some point. Possibly right here on this channel. So go ahead, give us a shout out on our Twitter if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, just a quick recap. Follow us on our Twitch, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, and have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great night!